Yo, what is up, folks? Welcome back to another podcast. We missed a week. We were busy, but we're back. We're back with more anime power scaling, controversy, toxicity. We're back with it all. So
vaccinated too. I finally got my vaccine, bro.
That's lit. But we'll get straight.
A round of applause for Wildcat.
Yeah.
Yay!
All right, but let's get straight to subscriber questions. Shout out to you guys that asked questions. We really appreciate it.
I'll pull mine up.
It's time to get deep into some power scaling analysis. But let's start out with this one. I think John, you probably have thought about this one before. First one is Jiraiya versus Hebi Sasuke. All right, so this is a tough one. So this is my take on it for you guys that are wondering. So I power scaled both, right? And so Hebi Sasuke, right, highballed, is relative to Itachi, yet inferior since we all know he didn't try. Obviously, I believe Kishimoto wanted us to get the gist that Itachi wanted Sasuke to defeat him to come back to the leaf as a hero. Obviously, Itachi said that himself. So at best, Sasuke is relative to Itachi. So that's me highballing him, right? So despite being sick, right? So Jiraiya, let's power scale Jiraiya. His best feats were against defeating 3 out of the 6 paths of pain, and being relative to an armless Orochimaru at the Part 1 Naruto. So that's him. That's the best feats I can really find on the guy. So this is a tough one to call, but I tend to go towards Jiraiya because it seems to be implied within the narrative storyline that Sage Mode seems to be the kryptonite to Uchihas in general. Look at Hashirama, Madara, Naruto, Sasuke. I know Naruto and Sasuke were 6 paths at that point, but the point still stands that it seems Sage Mode is a Uchiha's kryptonite to some extent. That's I'm talking in general, not all the time. So I tend to go towards Jiraiya due to the Sage Mode, which I would argue would be too much for Hebi Sasuke to handle, even in his version 2 curse mark. I believe.
The only problem with that one is that he said it himself that his Sage Mode wasn't fully complete, like Naruto's was.
True. It's not as potent or as efficient as Naruto's. Yeah.
But it works.
Yeah. That's why I said I believe it is safe to say that Jiraiya would have sufficient reaction times and attack potency to take Hebi Sasuke on if he has Maw and Paw specifically on his shoulders. That gives him like an enhanced Sage Mode, and I believe he'd even catch him and maybe the same auditory genjutsu that he caught the Paths of Pains with. And at that point, Sasuke would be fucked if he gets caught in the most likely be fucked in the auditory genjutsu. However,
I like that genjutsu.
Yeah. However, for you Hebi Sasuke fans, I do think it's really close, and there probably is arguments out there that I wouldn't call stupid if you say Hebi Sasuke wins. I don't blame you. It's really close. This one's like neck and neck, honestly, because feats. It's hard to even kind of call this one even based off feats, but I tend to go with Jiraiya. I think it's narratively implied that he's still at that point in the show superior.
He's still powerful.
Yeah, he's still powerful enough to compete with Sasuke and Naruto to some extent. I know Sage Naruto is superior to obviously Sage Jiraiya, but it's close though. It's close.
And I think Jiraiya is a much more smart strategist. I would say.
Yeah. He's more wise. Yeah.
More wise. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a close one. I really don't blame you for choosing either side. That one, it's like a flip of a coin almost. But next one.
Jiraiya on that one too.
Yeah.
I'm only flipping on that one.
This one is interesting. Tsunade versus Tobirama. All right, and I took some time to do some analysis on this. So this is my quick take. I think it's actually pretty quick. This one should be quite easy to determine.
Probably go with Tsunade.
You should hear my take first, because it's not Tsunade. Tsunade. Yeah. Let me put it this way. This is the best way I could put it, because Tobirama's kind of featless, as we all know. But I'm just going based off what we have seen. That's all we can do.
She's a woman.
She's a woman. No, I'm just kidding. Tsunade was fodderized along with 4 other Kage helping her against Edo Madara. Well, Tobirama was at least able to tag. I'm not saying he's relative to this guy. He was able to tag Jubito at least. He was able to tag Jubito, who was obviously superior to Edo Madara, right? That we can say for sure. I know like Alive, Sage Mode, fucking Madara, that's a little bit more relative, but Edo Madara is definitely not stronger than Jubito. Fucking Tobirama was able to at least tag him, not hurt him, but the point is he has reaction times that you could transitively imply that are superior to Tsunade. Now, let me get to the gist here. Where was I? He would most likely win in an infinite domain of infinite scenarios. He would most likely win because he would blitz Tsunade. I don't think Tsunade has the synapses to even capture Tobirama's movement speed. I don't think she has that sort of reaction time. Never been implied. The feats don't support it. However, It's not impossible. If she does hit Tobirama, he's gonna get fucked up. If she's able to time it, which is gonna be very, very, very fucking difficult based off her being clapped by Madara along with the help of 4 other Kage. Tobirama, with the help of Naruto and others, was able to tag Chubito. Right, that's my best take on it. So I tend to go with Tobirama. If it's one-on-one, Tobirama, let's say Prime versus Tsunade Prime, I don't see her being able to deal with Flying Raijin.
It's gonna be hard for him to damage her, though.
I mean, he has some trips up his sleeve. I don't think damaging her... I think killing her is going to be the tough part, but defeating her, I think he can do it. Killing her, that's a different story. I mean, it's fucking difficult to kill her. You can cut her ass in half, and she's still fucking moving around. Yeah. So the hardest part would be killing her. Her durability would be a problem, I would admit. But I would say more times than not, Tobirama would win, just because he's more versatile. I know attack potency goes to Tsunade. She's pretty powerful, but...
Got some strong fists.
Yeah, she got strong fists. But I would tend to go with Tobirama. This one's another close one. I like these questions because they're close. None of them are like, oh, obviously this guy wins. These are like kind of close. But yeah. Tobirama, I think, wins more times than not. Based off feats, you could kind of maybe stretch out some kind of argument for Tsunade. It's going to be a stretch, though. It's going to be a stretch. It's easier to argue for Tobirama, in my opinion. Now, this one is really hard. I know even John probably thought about this. Sage Mode Naruto versus 5 Kage Summit Sasuke. That one is really hard to call. That one's really hard to call.
That one's...
So,
yeah, that one's pretty hard to call.
Yeah, let me start from the beginning. This is my take on it. So this one is quite challenging because Kishimoto himself, the writer and creator of Naruto, I think intentionally illuminated the increase of power of both Naruto and Sasuke in some parallel way. Just think about it. When Sasuke would gain his powers, Naruto would gain something. It was like in parallel, which you could imply means they're relative, but the question is who would win. So I'm going to give my best take. Sage Mode Naruto, alright, let's start with him. Let's start with his feats and all this shit. I'm talking about pre-War Arc Naruto, because I would argue War Arc Naruto is even stronger and would beat 5 Kage Summit Sasuke. But let's talk about when they're the same point in time of each character. So the one that fought Pain, which is like,
right before the war.
Yeah, right before the war. Because after that, I would argue, due to him being more friendly with Kurama, his chakra control and things of that nature are more efficient. So I would say he's even stronger. So I would say he'd be 5 Kage Summit Sasuke. But pre-War Arc, it's more competitive. I would say Sage Mode Naruto pre-War Arc. Best speed feats is against Pain, which he was able to keep up with relatively. Specifically Tendo. We saw him keep up with him and shit and compete with him. And I would argue, now this is my headcanon, but I think it's fair, would argue Pain is relative in speed to KCM1 Naruto, who's relative in speed to the 4th Kage. And here's why. Edo Nagato seem to be relative to KCM1 Naruto. And this is my train of thought. Edo Nagato is nearly prime, right? It's stated that Edos are around virtual full power, so that's anywhere from 80 to 90%. And the Pain that fought Naruto was the only Pain left, because Pain beat all the other ones, and Konohamaru beat that single one by himself. However, it was weakened because Nagato used a Mega Shinra Tensei. So there's a balance. He lost some power to the Shinra Tensei. However, as we all know, the less pains there are, the more potent chakra is inside the pains, right? So Tendo was just the only Tendo, meaning Nagato's full chakra was invested in him. That's why I would argue Edo Nagato was somewhere relative to the Tendo that fought Naruto. Now that's a stretch, but that's my best take on that. So I would say that's Naruto's speed. Now Sasuke, right, 5 Kage Summit Sasuke, was able to compete with the 4th Kage. However, I would say he did worse than Naruto did when he dodged the 4th Kage's full attack when he tested him, because I don't think there's anywhere narratively showing that, this is my take, that the Raikage was going full speed against 5 Kage Summit Sasuke. So I would say he's slightly inferior to Naruto as far as speed. Slightly. Or reaction time more specifically. So based on that, he has slight speed disadvantage. However, I haven't finished yet. Sasuke has more versatility. He has more versatility. I would say he's a better strategist on the fly. Despite Naruto being reckless, I think Naruto is more of a maverick kind of strategist. Sasuke is more of a like calm and collected, linear kind of battle strategist. But he's more versatile. Naruto will probably have the more attack potency. I mean, Sage Mode gives you a fucking huge boost. So surprisingly, I would actually slightly go with fucking 5 Kage summon Sasuke. Slightly. Due to the time limit Naruto has at that point. We all know he only has like 5 minutes.
Naruto does have the Master Rasengan brush too. He used versus Kurama.
Yeah, that's true. But I would say the reason I go with 5 Kage summon Sasuke is because Naruto still has his limit. 5 Kage summon has more versatility, jutsu wise. However, this one can go either way, dude. This is another toss up of a coin. If Naruto uses his time wisely enough, I think another thing we have to take into account is their personalities. Naruto is not going to try to fucking kill Sasuke. If we're taking them personality-wise, he's not going to be like, all right, I'm just going to shatter your Susanoo and break your fucking face. So I think Sasuke would use that to an advantage. So I would actually tend to go towards Sasuke. He does have his Susanoo. He does have his Indra's arrow, the arrow ability. He does have Amaterasu, which I don't know how Naruto would deal with that, because at that point he's still not friends with Kurama. I don't think maybe Kurama would get desperate, like, oh, I'm not dying today. Maybe he would come out, but all in all, I think Kage Summon Sasuke would have more advantages. However, it's honestly I tend to go like 5 out of 10 times for each. It's that close. I'd have to go with like 5.00001 out of 10 for Sasuke and like 4.999 out of 10 for fucking Naruto. It's that close. The reason it's hard, again, is because Kishimoto made it a point of emphasis to have their power scale and development in parallel timeline-wise. So it makes it really hard, because he's like, yeah, these guys are both, they're both getting more powerful. They seem relative. Let's let Sasuke beat Itachi. Let's let Naruto beat Pain. Like, we clearly can't tell. But I would tend to go with 5 Kage Summon Sasuke. Because what he did at the 5 Kage Summon Sasuke, at the 5 Kage Summit, was pretty fucking impressive, dude. He fought several Kages off at once. He fought the 4th grade Kage to a fucking stalemate. He fucked up a bunch of the land of iron fucking guards, and he still killed Danzo's bitch ass, which was very satisfying. So Naruto beat Pain, right? A weakened Pain, a Pain with no intel, while having intel on Pain. That's it. Just weighs. If you weigh out the feats, Sasuke's are just a little heavier. I have to go with Sasuke. It's a tough one though. If you go for Sage Mode Naruto, I wouldn't blame you, honestly.
I think I'm leaning towards Sage Mode Naruto just for a little bit, because I remember him using his shadow clones. I remember he was using that strategy.
He might be to extend the time limit. To
extend the time limit.
Yeah.
So I feel like he would use that if he would have to.
That's fair. Yeah, he might be able to, if, like, let's say that in this scenario he's like, all right, I have to take Sasuke back. He'd probably try to train more. But then at that point we're kind of moving the goalposts, because we're talking about this Naruto. The most time limit he had was, I think he only had like 2 others. He was only able to have 2 other clones, like, fucking gather nature energy. So that's what, like 15 minutes. Maybe that'll be enough. But I just think the feats outweigh his own. Sasuke's feats outweigh his own. But either way, I wouldn't blame you for, honestly. There's nothing wrong with saying Sage Mode Naruto would win.
It'd be a good battle, though.
There is statements to imply that you could argue. It would be an amazing battle, yeah. Like,
would he use the frogs also? Would Naruto be in that battle? Would he use the frogs?
I guess if you had the frogs, yeah. Because then Sasuke has a Susanoo. But
he'd probably summon Gamma. He probably would.
If you really want to give him the benefit of the doubt, he'd bring all those fucking frogs with him, like when he fought Pain.
He'd bring the whole
They'd be like, this fucking blitz that Susanoo.
He's gonna try and jump the Susanoo while the Toad summons.
They're literally gonna jump him like on some gang shit. Just fucking jump his Susanoo, beat the Susanoo down. But then Sasuke does have Amaterasu. That might help. I don't know. It's a close one. But I tend to go with 5 Kage Summon Sasuke due to versatility. And if we're not taking into account Toads, if we want to take into account summoning Toads, it gets even closer. But I think the Amaterasu would play a difference. If we're taking full energized Sasuke, who fought Kages off, fought Iron Guards off, and still fought Danzo off, I think he'd have enough energy to go a long time. Like a long time. I know people say, oh, he was weak. He gave out in a few episodes. But in those few episodes, dude, he fucking fought some fucking monsters. I mean, he fought Kages at the Kage Summit, the strongest fucking shinobis on Earth. And then he fought Danzo.
Didn't he fight the lava girl too?
The dumbass, the May. Yeah, that bitch. The bitch is fodder. But yeah.
She's the leader
underrated.
of the
yeah. But yeah, so I would say he has more stamina than people think. I'll say that. But yeah.
He definitely does.
Yeah.
Freaking did all that.
Yeah. So honestly, guys, these questions were close. I know it's not like I am giving a clear answer on my take for each one. But I wouldn't blame you for, choosing the other side, honestly. Besides the Tsunade Tobirama one, I think that one's more clear. I think Tobirama would win pretty. Not stomp. I'm not saying he would stomp Tsunade, but he would beat her more times than not pretty clearly. All right, so now we get into more difficult shit. Sarada versus Part 1 Sasuke. Oh God. So John, I know you haven't seen Boruto yet, right? John there? Oh, I think John's fucking coming back in. All right, what I was saying. Sarada versus... Yeah, I think he's out.
Oh, there he is.
John, you there? Goddamn. Okay, I'll just keep going. Sarada versus Part 1 Sasuke. Again, like I said before, Boruto has tons of ambiguity, but Are you still fixing it? But the reality of it is, there is a linear power scaling progression. There is this notion that the kids of today are supposed to be better than the kids of yesterday. So this is my take on it. Simply put, Sarada would win based on feats and based on statements made by Naruto and Sasuke. I think Sasuke made one specifically. It was either Naruto or Sasuke saying that these kids are developing quicker than we are. They literally said that, so it implies that these kids are more talented. Also, the feat alone that Sarada damaged Boro with the Chidori, I know you guys all know that, damaged him. I'm not saying beat him. Obviously, it was Boroshiki that beat him. But she was able to severely damage Boro with the Chidori, who was an inner, dude. Keep this in mind, an inner in an organization of Kage plus cyborgs. I would argue they're all Kage plus. The inners are. Fucking Delta was able to at least kind of compete with Naruto. Boro, and I forgot the other ones. Koji Kashin. Like, they're all fucking animals. And the fact that she was able to even to attack him and damage him to the extent that he did, I think it's safe to say Part 1 Sasuke wouldn't be able to compete with someone that can damage an Otsutsuki level opponent. Well, I don't want to say that he's Otsutsuki, but he's maybe relative to like a lower rank clan Otsutsuki. So I would say probably Sarada.
Sorry about that.
You back?
Sorry about that. Yeah, I had someone tried to call me.
Oh shit.
Fucking fucked up my audio.
Yeah, we were talking about Sarada. I don't know if you know her, like Sasuke's daughter from Boruto, versus
I know the name. The name.
Versus Part 1 Sasuke. So they're basically asking who would win, Sarada or Part 1 Sasuke, Kid Sasuke.
The one that was leaving the village.
Yeah, the one that like basically all of Naruto, like up until the point that the one that fought Naruto in the Valley of the End the first time when they were kids.
Okay.
Basically that one. I go with Sarada because Sarada's fighting. The thing is with Boruto that makes power scaling so difficult is there's this inevitable series of events that leads to villains being more powerful. And since these kids are beating villains that are more powerful compared to the villains of the past, it's just hard to argue for the old generation. It's just an inevitable fucking event. You can't really when you're creating a fighting anime, you're gonna have linear power scale progression, because if you don't, things are gonna be messed up. Things are not gonna make sense. So you have to have villains become increasingly more and more powerful, meaning kids of today are just gonna be stronger than the kids of yesterday. That's my best take on it. I think that makes sense logically. Who knows? Maybe someone out there can come up with some shit out of their ass and say Sasuke would win, but based off just the way these anime fucking shows are going, man, these kids are like fucking next level. So that's my take. Sarada will probably win. Next one. John,
yeah, probably because, like you said, the enemies in Naruto become more powerful than the ones in the last. So it's like,
yeah, it's just tough. It's tough. Next one, another one that's kind of tough. Part 1 Naruto, so Kid Naruto versus his son with the karma. I don't know if you've seen Boruto with the karma where he has like that shit come out. It's like basically Otsutsuki inside of him giving him a boost.
No, I haven't seen that.
Again, it's the same answer. All right. Basically, I'm gonna say similar to the last answer. I would have to go with Karma 1 Boruto because he literally has an Otsutsuki level power up on top of the fact that Otsutsuki's actually come back. If you guys didn't know this, they come back stronger, reincarnated. So Momoshiki, even stronger, is inside of his ass, giving him a power up. I know it's Karma 1, but still, I think even Karma 1 is no, I take that back. Karma 1's probably around, if I had to throw a number, at least 50% to 60% of Momoshiki. I know when he awakens, he like takes over the consciousness, that's 80%. So Karma 2, when he like the one that took Sasuke's Rinnegan out, that's like around 80%. So I would argue Karma 1 is probably anywhere from 40 to 60%, which is more than enough for someone that's an Otsutsuki that's actually more powerful than their previous reincarnation. Part 1 Naruto, I mean, I don't see how he fucking deals with that. Otsutsuki just handle-tailed beasts like they're fucking pets. So Part 1 Naruto can awaken, like a couple tails at best, like, or one tail, like when he fought Part 1 Sasuke, I mean, I know there's a filler. Some people are gonna be like, well, he fought Urashiki as a kid, but that's honestly, dude, that's just an inconsistency for convenient storytelling. Like, you have Jiraiya, who can't even fight Orochimaru, fighting Urashiki Otsutsuki. Come on, that's definitely a power scaling inconsistency that is blatant. I don't want to even use that or reference that when talking about Power 1 Naruto versus Karma 1 Boruto.
Jimmy sounds offended.
Yeah, I'm offended. That's like saying this for you Dragon Ball. This is like saying this for you Dragon Ball fans. Oh, Krillin stalemated Super Saiyan God Goku with his Kamehameha, so he's relative. I'm like, fuck no, he's not. The fuck out of here. Whoever says that, get help.
Why is Krillin in this conversation? He's just the strongest human. That's all I can say.
Yeah,
about
I mean,
I
I brought this up because it's an analogy to this weird inconsistent power scaling progression in these new shows. Dragon Ball Super, Boruto. You have some bullshit like inconsistencies that really like piss people off that look at it logically. It pisses me off. So when you're debating this Naruto versus Boruto, please don't bring up when he fought Urashiki. That's bullshit. I don't even count that.
I think we should just leave Boruto. Like, it needs to go away because I feel like it's so.
I mean, now it's getting better. The past, no, absolutely not.
I gotta watch it. People have been telling me Boruto is trash. I'm like, Naruto.
It was trash. Now it's good.
I gotta watch it because here's the thing. Like, I have to see how good it is or how bad it is because people have been telling me recently that Boruto is becoming like very. It's not as good as Naruto, which it probably never will be. You can't top Naruto.
Yeah, but it's gonna be hard to overcome the legacy of Naruto. It's gonna be really, really fucking hard. But
I think the only show that really was doing it, and I would say never mind. I'm gonna say one.
All right, so now we're going to Dragon Ball. I think even you, Wild, can talk about this. Broly. So the Dragon Ball Z one. I'm not talking about Dragon Ball Super. Broly versus Dragon Ball Z Gogeta. Not the Gogeta that fought the new Broly, but the old Gogeta fighting the old
one
Broly.
that fought Fuck, what's his name? Gemina? I don't know that.
So who do you think would win? The old Broly or the old Gogeta?
The Broly we're talking about, this is the one from Z, right? Not
the old one. Yeah. Not the new one.
Damn, this is a hard one because comparing both.
I tend to go with Gogeta.
But here's the thing. You gotta realize too. Like, people, again, this is like, there's two different Brolys. This the one from the Z one.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, I know. That Broly was basically unstoppable. He had no emotion. He just killed and wanted to fight the bad. If you truly watch Broly, like the movies, the first one, like, dude, he took on like 3 Saiyans and the Namekian
with other asses,
and the only one that really, let's be honest too, like, Vegeta was the one that gave Goku the extra power to basically beat Broly. That's the one thing. And then Gogeta in Z. The problem with the Z Gogeta was like he was only shown once.
True.
And it was only in the movie. Like, if it was Vegeta, maybe. But like, the thing is too, Gogeta only lasts about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You got 30 minutes to beat Broly's ass.
Yeah.
Broly.
This is my thing on it. So I'm gonna say this.
Go ahead.
I know the Goku that beat the old Broly, right, was Goku, and he took like the power, energy, whatever from the other Z fighters. Here's the thing, in my opinion, that multiplier is inferior to the Gogeta multiplier because the Gogeta multiplier, it's their power, full power stacked on top of each other plus exponentially more. I would say even Vegeta giving his power, Piccolo, Gohan, it's still less than the Gogeta multiplier in my opinion. So I would say Gogeta would win. And this is another take I have. I think the new Dragon Ball Z Super movie, Broly movie, was somewhat of a reset of the old Broly movie. Yeah, and I think you can hold them in parallel. So I would say basically that my opinion, this is already answered with the new movie. So people ask, will Dragon Ball Z Broly beat Gogeta Dragon Ball Z? Well, the reset, he did it. He got his ass fucking spanked by Gogeta. So I mean, if you want to use that train of logic, I think the writers, in my opinion, is headcanon. It's not like I'm 100% correct. They wanted to reset Broly to re-ingrain him within the Dragon Ball storyline. They're like, all right, let's make it again. Let's make a new Broly movie this time.
Honestly, smart move. In my opinion,
smart move. So I would say Gogeta would beat Broly. However, again, this can't be 100% confirmed or denied, but I think the reset notion is a good way to debate this because it's just a reset of Broly. He's reintroduced into the storyline. They're like, all right, let's redo it again. This time he's not going to dominate. This time Gogeta's going to dominate. So that's my take on it. So yeah, that's that. Okay, guys. Now
I just think in this situation, like, even let's say we're just using this Gogeta minus. So like, if this is Z, no God powers.
No God powers.
They're basically in Super Saiyan form. Super Saiyan what 2,
right,
1.
Right.
You have to give Broly props because he stepped above like two more Super Saiyan base forms, didn't he? He was Super Saiyan, and then he went Super Saiyan 2, and then
he went legendary, I guess.
That's what I'm saying. So like,
yeah, but I think the multiplier would be superior. I don't know.
The problem is like these fucking scaling powers. It's so hard to fucking figure out because they didn't really use Broly was only used for like as the movie version, and we never until they resetted him back in DBS, and then Gogeta. They gave him the God powers and DBS, and then Z is like they only used them once. So like I don't know. In my opinion, seeing as that Gogeta and Z was only used for like that one movie, and plus there's like a 30-minute phase. Like I might have to go with Broly, and I just think Broly can never stop. He has like unlimited power. He's like he can keep going forever, and I think. If it was a DBS Gogeta, yes, 100%. I think he would be.
The thing is, Broly had the same notion you can see about the new Broly. He had infinite power up, but the thing is, Gogeta was so much more powerful that I think Broly couldn't catch up on time, and he got his ass fucking spanked by Gogeta.
We need like a fucking death battle of this because I think I really want to see this because I feel like this is actually good. I want to see a Z versus Gogeta because I think the whole DBS one. I'm like, man. I mean, it was kind of like simple, like bro, like come on, Gogeta and DBS is gonna beat him. Like we need an actual debate on that.
Yeah, so that's my take on that. I think it's just of a reset, and the answer has kind of been answered. The question's already been answered, in my opinion. So
yeah,
now this is questions that are still anime related. So someone asked, "What's your take on people choosing their favorite character as the most powerful character in anime?" I'll just say this. I'm just gonna say this.
Opinion?
Yeah, let's say this. I'm gonna say this to you guys that actually debate and want to power scale efficiently, successfully. If you're a serious power scaler, dude, and you use this kind of logical fallacy, which is specifically an appeal to emotion, you're gonna get clapped by someone who does a more pragmatic and objective analysis of anime character power scaling wise. So don't use that fallacious way of logic because you're gonna get fucking clapped. I mean, let's say your favorite character is God. Okay, it works there. But usually your favorite character isn't God. It's usually Naruto, Saitama, Goku, right? Like, you have to be pragmatic and objective in your analysis when you're having these cross-verse matchups or these inverse matchups. You gotta be, like, my favorite character is Itachi, right? I'm not gonna be like, oh, he beats Madara, he beats Momoshiki because he's my favorite. That's fucking stupid as fuck. Absolutely not. So, my take on it is...
My favorite is Eren Yeager.
Yeah, like, my take on it, a short answer, you're fucking stupid if you think that way. That's basically my answer to that question. Mm-hmm. All right, so now, this is more inside the server. So I know you guys watching, a lot of you are in the server. There's been people, I'm not going to say any names, that have been DMing me to debate me, dude. First of all, you got to earn your fucking stripes, bro. Don't just come to my DMs and be like, you want to debate? I'm like, I don't know who the fuck you are. Why would I debate you? I don't know who the fuck you are. It doesn't work that way.
Respect the call out.
And there's people, I'm not going to say any names, you know who you are, that come on this server and say some stupid shit and not expect me to flame them, dude. And then they get butthurt about it. And then they DM me apologizing to me. You know who you are, first of all. Don't do that shit, dude. I'm not going to respect you. And especially if you apologize like a pussy after. At least hold by what you stand by. Like, straight up. Like, if you want to debate...
Keep that same energy.
Yeah, keep that same energy, dude. Like, if I shit in your mouth, power scaling rise, I don't want you coming saying, oh, I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck if you're sorry, dude. At least stand by what you say. If you want to debate one of us, dude, we've worked really hard to make this server. We're not just gonna give you a handout. You gotta rank your way up. That's the point of the fucking ranks in this shit. So rank your way the fuck up, and maybe we'll debate you, one of us, the Hokages, because we've been debating for a long time, dude, a long time. We put a lot of work in. Yeah, we've been debating for a long fucking time. We built this shit from scratch. We're not just gonna give you like a free shot, you know. So if you want to come in the server and challenge one of us, dude, and you come in with some bullshit delusional ass takes, you're gonna get shot on. I'm not gonna like sugarcoat shit, to be honest with you.
You gotta go through the trenches to get to us.
Yeah. And please stop asking me to fucking debate in the DMs, bro. Please. Let's fucking stop that. Earn your way, and then maybe I'll take you serious. I'm like, alright, you have your shot. You have your shot. Or better yet, pay us, dude. $20 to get your shot. Fuck it. You wanna debate us now? Pay me $20. Pay one of us $20. We'll debate you.
20 mil.
Straight up, dude.
20 mil dollars.
Yeah, and I'm not a huge YouTuber, so I'm not gonna be like, oh, you gotta pay me $1,000. I'm a smaller YouTuber, so pay me 20 bucks. Fair. 20's fair. You want to debate one of us? Pay that person $20. You get your shot, or rank your way up. Do it the old-fashioned way, and I'll respect you even more for it. Like let's say you earn your way up in the ranks. I'll respect you more than just paying me. I'm gonna be more merciless if you just pay me. I'm gonna fucking make sure I shit on you. So you're gonna lose your money, and you're gonna get fucked up. You're gonna take an L.
Pride.
And your pride and your dignity. Yeah, so don't stop asking me to fucking debate. Rank your way up, then come back and ask me again. And if I see your body of work is sufficient, or maybe you ask not me, maybe you ask John or Wildcat or fucking Thomas or one of them, and they see your body of work is good. Fuck it, man. They'll debate you and you get your shot. So that's all I have to say on that. I'm just tired. There's been several people asking me, "You want to debate?"
You heard it here first, folks. You heard it here first.
Everyone's like, "You want to debate?" You know what I'm gonna start saying. I'm gonna start saying, send me $20. I'll debate you. That's what I'm gonna start responding with. So if you ask me that shit, that's how I'm gonna answer. Honestly.
Hey Jay, check your stream really quick. Are you streaming? Just curious.
No, I'm not streaming.
No. I mean, like, are you? Is your recording okay? Just want to be sure.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. I just want to be sure because. Like,
we gotta make sure because we lost the recording.
My Discord thing keeps going off, and one guy says he's streaming, or the PC. I just want to be sure we're recording. But
we're good. All right, so
I can only picture before we move on. I can only picture Jimmy making an OnlyFans just for debates.
Oh god,
you gotta pay to debate.
Do it, please. If you do it, I will pay for it. I don't go fuck. OnlyFans account, Jay.
Yeah.
He's making one right now. Watch.
But. Yeah, so
I'll do OnlyFans if I I'm trying to get my ass back. Get my ass back. I'm waiting for OnlyFans.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna say pay me if you ask me again. Honestly, bro. So.
And if you ask again, it's gonna double the price. So
every time you ask, goes up, doubles.
It goes up $20.
Yeah, and this is my final take on people that get butthurt in anime debates. Dude, it's fucking anime, bro. We're debating anime, and just because you get shat on. Power scaling wise, you can't be saying, "Oh, he's biased," just because he doesn't agree with your take. If they're more objective than you, objectively, you're the biased one, bro. If you don't want to admit it, that's up to you. You can say, "Oh, he's biased," but come at me with some facts, dude. Don't come at me with ad hominem. That's pathetic. It's a pathetic way to argue. To be honest, if you want to be taken, if you want to be taken seriously, bro, you got to. This is the best way. I'm just gonna give these tips straight up because I know there's a lot of new people in here. You gotta train the mind, bro. The mind is like a muscle. You know, everyone say get them gains in the gym. Get them gains in the computer, in the books, in the anime. Dead ass. Like that's how you're able to flex, bro. If you want like the same thing with the gym, you gotta study on the manga, grind on the anime, not just chill and watch anime and be like, oh, this is a cool anime. If you want to be a real power scaler, bro, you gotta watch episodes. And shit, take notes. This is how serious I take it. Take notes, mental notes, keep grinding, and you are gonna be something worth messing around with. Like, and this is the reason I made this Discord, bro. When me, John, Wildcat, and Thomas, and all of us were starting out, we're like, all right, let's let the other people have a chance. And you gotta rank your way up, though. We don't just give you free. There's no free handouts here. You're gonna have to go to some other fucking Discord for that shit, honestly, bro.
You see, I don't do that with the power scaling. I just take the show for
and here's the thing, Wildcat and John are very knowledgeable, though. They've been watching anime for years. Yeah. John and Wildcat have a lot, and Thomas too. Even the other people that you haven't. There's other Hokages that you don't know that maybe they'll be in the podcast, like Sebastian. All of them. The reason they're Hokages are not just because of my friends, but because they know shit. Like they know a lot about anime. If I had a friend that didn't know shit, I wouldn't make him Hokage. I'm just gonna be real.
There are literally times where we just hang out at someone's house, someone's house, and we just watch anime all day.
We've read hours, we've watched hours, we've talked hours about anime, bro. So, if you want to rank your way up and me not call you out and call you a fucking dumbass, then do it the old-fashioned way, or pay us. One of the two. You get to choose. But yeah, guys.
Just watch the anime.
Yeah.
Like
or sports. You want to debate sports too? Whatever you want to debate us about.
I'm with the shits on that.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you right now, man. My Steel's about to take duds.
So this is the last thing I'm gonna say. The reason I had to do this because it's becoming pretty common that these dumbass people keep DMing me on Discord or whatever, asking you to debate. No, dude, don't ask me that shit. Come in here, earn your stripes, then come back, ask me again. At least rank up a little bit. Have 1, 2, or 3 debates. Maybe I'll take you seriously. Probably not. You probably have to do like 5 plus.
I know this from experience. Jimmy has whooped my ass in debates before.
I mean, yeah, we've been at it a long time.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we've been at a long time. So.
Hold on, I got a cramp. I got a cramp right now. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay,
you got some serious crampage.
There's one thing you have to discuss. Itachi versus Pain real quick, all right? Because there is this...
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm just going to quickly say, people that say Itachi stomps Pain or vice versa are definitely biased. There's definitely statements and or feats to support both sides. So
the powerful jutsu.
Yeah, and surprisingly for you guys that don't do enough for your homework, there is statements that actually contradict the notion that the Rinnegan was the superior dojutsu, because there are not statements but feats such as fucking Obito fighting Kakashi with a Rinnegan, getting caught in various subtle genjutsus. Go look at the manga. He was caught in genjutsus and he had a Rinnegan. So there's that. Edo Itachi clearly has pointed out by Kishimoto when writing the storyline, got the best of Nagato. Now the only thing you can debate is the Chibaku Tensei. Like, could he destroy on his own? There is no way to prove nor deny that, but what we do know is that he fucking blitzed Nagato twice right away. And then some people say, well, Nagato wasn't looking. He wasn't looking when B attacked, fucking blitzed him. He caught him with his fucking arm right away. He didn't catch fucking Itachi. He didn't catch him. So he does have superior reaction times to fucking Nagato. That's clear as day. It's clear as day. However, I don't blame you if you say Pain wins. Let's say Itachi can't break out of the Chibaku Tensei. Then you win. You win the debate, but we'll never know that though. We'll never know. So
unless we get like a little series about it, but that's never gonna happen.
That's never gonna happen. So Prime Itachi versus Prime Pain, I would argue, is very, very fucking close, but based off the Edo events, which does fucking count. People are like, that doesn't count. Yes, it does. Edos are relative to their prime. They're around 80 to 90%. They're virtually full power, as quoted by Tobirama himself, who was in the fucking manga.
For that battle, would territory come into play too? Like, who has the advantage in territory or not really?
Maybe in the forest, Itachi could use like his deception tactics, but I don't think that make a big difference. But now I'm gonna say this.
I feel like Pain would have a huge advantage if it was in his
like open.
In the rain.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that is true. He would have an advantage. But I'm gonna say this for you Pain fans. I'm gonna give you this: sick Itachi loses more times than not against Pain if he's sick. Absolutely, obviously. He will lose more times than not. Yeah, he's gonna lose most times. Could he win? Yeah, maybe, but he'll lose probably most times. I'll give you that.
He'll definitely go all out. That's for sure.
But Pain is not even stomping him. He's not stomping sick Itachi. Think about it like this: Itachi was basically giving Sasuke a win. Sick, motherfucker. He wasn't even going all out, and he was sick as fuck on death's door. While Pain fought Sage Naruto, was going all out. So keep that in mind. And it's implied that Sage Naruto and that Sasuke are somewhat relative to some extent. I would argue Sage Naruto is probably superior. And that proves that Pain would probably be Itachi more times than not. But however, he does not stomp. So I don't want to hear that bullshit anymore. Unless you have a hell of an argument. I don't want to just hear, he stomps fucking Itachi. Get the fuck out of here, dude. You're a fucking dumbass. I'm sorry. And I'm not going to say Itachi stomps Pain, because I'll look like a fucking dumbass. It's not biased. This is the harsh reality of the statements and feats that were given by Kishimoto himself. If you don't think that holds, ask Kishimoto. Why did he let Itachi whip Nagato's ass as Edo's? Go ask him that. If it doesn't count, get the fuck out of here, dude. Honestly, that pissed me off. You know who you are? Someone that started some bullshit yesterday? You're a fucking dumbass, bro. If you ever watch this, I'm sorry. Alright, so we're done with anime. I had my fucking rant. I had to let that out. You're
not sorry.
Actually, I'm not sorry.
Should have made a full video of this. Should have made a full video.
Yeah, maybe I should have made a full video.
I'm saying.
You know what? I'm not sorry, because maybe open your fucking eyes. All right, so. All right, guys. Combat sports.
I love it.
Combat sports. We're going to UFC now. This is where shit gets interesting, all right? UFC. We've been waiting to talk about this. For you guys that are new to the Discord, I know there's been a lot of combat sports fans joining the Discord. So we got you guys.
That's great.
Yeah, because we have a live streams and they join. That's pretty lit. But UFC. So UFC 268 just took place. Recap. Let's start with the first fight of the night. Holy shit. Chandler versus Gaethje.
That fight should have been a 5-round fight, bro.
Yeah, for you guys.
I had it.
Yeah, for you anime fans, this is equivalent to fucking like Naruto versus Sasuke in the Valley End type fight. That was Chandler versus Gaethje, man. That shit was
exactly
fucking.
What it was. No, that was exactly what it was. You're spot on.
Yeah, it was fucking that good.
If you haven't had the chance to check it out yet, we definitay recommend you should. Yeah. The highlights are all over YouTube.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah. All you need to see is the highlights just to see how great that fight was.
It was a spectacular fight. I have to give it 10 out of 10. Chandler is a fucking monster, like animalistic type. Yeah, definitely fight of the year.
Remember, he just came in last year and he's already making headlines already. But damn,
That's a tough loss. That's a tough loss.
What kind of sucks though is that now that Chandler is in the UFC, his record being in UFC is 1-2.
Yeah, 1-2.
His only win was against
Hooker, Dan Hooker.
Was against Dan Hooker, but then I would. He had a chance to win the belt against Oliveira. He just got caught.
Yeah, both fights were close. The ones that he did lose. I don't think we've seen the last of Chandler.
Nah, he's most likely trying to aim for possibly Conor McGregor, which I
would be amazing.
I wouldn't mind that fight.
We'll get to that in a sec.
Yeah,
we need to talk about how great Justin Gaethje is.
Bro,
we need to talk about how good he is.
His
this
power,
guy is a fucking monster.
Yeah,
he got good striking. I'll give him that. But like,
really good striking.
I wanted to see. The problem is like for that fight, I'm like, damn, bro, because he did. If Gaethje wants to win the belt against whoever wins Oliveira versus Poirier, he's got to practice more on the striking. I feel like it's improving, but like if he goes against Poirier, or Poirier might get him because I saw the first fight.
Gaethje needs to learn how to protect himself more.
Yeah, he's too vulnerable.
He leaves himself in the open
because I'll give you this, like Chandler was able to fucking rock him a couple times. I'm like, wow. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, he needs to get on top of that.
Chandler's best punch. That's for sure. He took his best punch.
Yeah. So I would say Michael Chandler is really good, but do I think he beats the top of the food chain? Honestly, I don't think so. I don't think he beats Gaethje or Poirier or Oliveira. I think he's right there, though. He's like right there.
Yeah. He almost beat Oliveira. He almost got him. Yeah. I would say that Chandler almost got Oliveira, like the first round. But like,
I would say, as far as the rankings, Poirier is the best in the world, in my opinion.
Probably. What rank is Chandler right now? Is Chandler like?
It's probably like he probably dropped to like 4th, 5th.
Poirier is the best lightweight right now
in the world.
Without a doubt, it's a fact. Best lightweight in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, I think the most feared lightweight in the world is Justin Gaethje.
Gaethje's very no one wants to fight him. Yeah. So
his leg kicks are fucking good.
Probably the best.
Probably the best leg kicks in the division.
Yeah, definitely.
I think the only person that would.
Yeah,
I think the only person that would fear in that weight division would be Khabib if he does come back one day.
Oh God, yeah.
If he comes back, that's it. Like Poirier, you have to go second.
And I'm not hating on Khabib because he's great, but I feel like if he came back now, I think he'd be in trouble.
He might be.
He might, but like I think that he's still he's gained. I'm pretty sure he's put on so much weight.
I think.
Yeah, he weighs like 190.
I think if Khabib were to fight Dustin Poirier now, this version of Dustin Poirier that
might be harder.
I think Dustin would probably win that fight. I think Dustin would probably win.
Yeah,
I think the first time when Gaethje fought,
it's not a hate on Khabib. I'm not hating on Khabib.
No.
There's been times where I shouted on Khabib, but it's just for jokes.
Yeah.
I mean, goddamn, bro.
Yeah, Khabib's right now he's the greatest lightweight. But if Dustin keeps winning, he'll pass him up. I know he lost Khabib, but accomplishment wise, he'll pass him up. Yeah. So Khabib, who knows? Maybe he'll get hungry again. Maybe he'll get that hunger again. Come back.
Just the list of fighters that Dustin Poirier has beat.
So many top ones.
Khabib's resume, I feel like Dustin's accolades are much more better.
It's true. He's beaten Gaethje. He's beaten Alvarez, Holloway, Conor twice. He's beaten Hooker.
Three times now.
Khabib, the best guys he's beaten. The best guys are Poirier and probably Gaethje and Conor. Those three were the best he's beaten. But I think Poirier has a longer resume against like the best of the best because Khabib on his way to the rise fought like I'm not gonna be disrespectful to the fighters, but mid-tier lightweights. He fought Michael Johnson.
I'll be honest too. I think Khabib's weren't that good.
Like, mid-tier. Yeah, but
that's what I've been saying. And people hate me. People give me shit, but I'm like,
it's the truth. Yeah, it's the truth.
Like, watch the Michael Johnson fight against Khabib. I think Michael Johnson.
Even that one he got clipped. Yeah,
he got clipped. So like, Khabib wasn't fucking invincible. He can get clipped. Even I think too in the Conor fight against Khabib, like Conor got a couple good hits in.
He did. I think round three.
That's why I can't say Khabib's a GOAT because he was only a
wrestler. He's definitely not the GOAT of MMA. It's definitely John.
But he's the greatest wrestler of all time.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
No doubt
about that.
Best grounded, not grounded pound, but the best the best ground game.
Best grappler ever. Yeah, for sure.
It was like
he might even be the best. No, I don't know if he's the best jiu-jitsu guy.
Not jiu-jitsu. I think just like.
I think that's probably like Damian Maya or something.
Because we've seen him get clipped and him instantly go for the takedown.
Yeah, he's ridiculous. Yeah.
Once he gets clipped, he does all the wrestling because he knows that his striking ability is. I will say this is not like it's not
elite.
Great.
It's not elite.
It's not elite. It's good. It's decent.
Like,
but like he's mostly known for.
It's good enough to hold up. It's good enough to hold up.
Plus, too, like his wrestling is more well known because he's put guys in submissions. Like he did it to Conor. He did it to Poirier.
Gaethje.
Gaethje.
Yeah.
Dude, Gaethje was passed out and he tapped and like the dude was just like choking the shit out of him. Like, what the fuck you doing,
Here's the
bro?
thing about Khabib Nurmagomedov is that his striking isn't elite, but the fear of takedown makes his striking better because they're like, oh fuck, he's gonna take me down, but they don't focus on his striking. Like Conor's a better striker than Khabib, Dustin's a better striker, Justin's a better striker. I would even say Barboza was a better striker. But the thing is, Khabib's wrestling is such a threat to every single person he fights that their striking isn't their focus. Their focus is not to get their asses fucking mauled by Khabib. So that's why Conor got taken down. That's why Dustin got taken down. That's why Justin got taken down, because Khabib's so fucking threatening with the wrestling.
Yeah.
And that's why he's the best lightweight right now. Best lightweight of all time.
I just hope he can keep it up.
Poirier's right there, though. Poirier's right there.
He has to do it.
Yeah.
I do think, though, if Oliveira beats Poirier, like...
Oh, he might. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Of the year, I think.
Yeah.
I gotta rewatch some of his fights.
And he's the champion. He's
Yeah.
the champion, and I'm saying it's going to be the biggest upset of the year.
Yeah, because
Isn't that crazy?
Poirier has the more polished resume. Oliveira's been on a tear, but it's not the tear that Dustin's been on.
He's been in the UFC for almost 10 years.
He's been on the long grind.
I'm saying, like, I think if he doesn't win, like, this might be his retirement fight. Poirier wins, you know, he's gonna have the belt, and then potentially they're gonna set him up with either Gaethje. I wouldn't be surprised if Gaethje and Conor fought, but I think Conor right now needs to fight like some other people.
Conor and Chandler, they want each other. They know that.
People want Ferguson.
Honestly, I think Conor would fucking light Tony up now. Like, Tony's a shell of himself.
So
Yeah.
that's why I was excited about that happening. Now that I think about it, I'm like, I think Michael Chandler would be a much more exciting opponent for him.
Because Tony's progression was like this, and then the Khabib
was
fights
good.
it, and then it went like this. Fucking like that. So now
It
he's
all
like,
went
not
downhill
good.
when he fought Gaethje. It just all went downhill, bro.
Honestly, dude, that kind of ass whooping changes you. I think that takes something away from you you'll never ever have again.
The thing about Tony is he'll take the ass whoopings and then he'll come back and he'll come back like, hey, I'm still ready. But you gotta understand, Tony's more of like, I'll fight, but you know, when at his age now, like he'll take the fight. He'll just take it now because he knows that dude, like,
which is not good.
It's not good, but like he's doing it just for a paycheck.
And this is what
Gaethje took Ferguson's soul.
I've seen many fights. That might have been the worst ass kicking I've ever seen.
This is actually the first time Gaethje fought, right? He's like, he hasn't fought since Khabib, right?
Yeah.
He hasn't fought since Khabib.
Okay. So
honestly, I thought Justin was gonna kill him, dude. Like, it was getting to that point. He's being the living fuck out of Tony. I was like, God damn, stop the fight.
I'm telling you, bro. I watched that Bellator fights with Chandler, man. I'm like, this might be a little tricky.
He did lose a few times, and he lost to Pitbull.
He got him. I'll tell you this, like, dude, Chandler's like, Chandler's
right. He's right. The thing is, the only thing that bad about Chandler is he's old. Like, he's getting older. I don't know how much. He's very exciting. I don't know.
Right?
I don't know how much more he can improve. He's been in the game a long time. He's older now.
I mean, if he doesn't do well in UFC, he might go back to Bellator. I wouldn't be surprised.
True.
Happens a lot of fighters.
I think he's tired.
I would retire. Fight. Honestly, best case scenario: fight Conor and then retire. Like money.
Another thing, if Chandler beats Conor,
if
he loses,
then retire. Because you'll go out on top with.
You're gonna make like 50, probably like 25 million minimum, like with Conor.
Minimum, but then minus you have to pay your coaches, your medical staff.
He's gonna make probably double-digit millions for sure.
If I was him, too, I would take the Conor fight, just try to get that big payday.
And Conor wants it too.
Conor said, he's like, let's do it. I was like, oh fuck, I would love to see that fight.
It's all up to Dana.
Conor looks. I know it's just looks. He looks in tremendous shape.
He looks good.
He can't stay out of trouble, man. He tries to fight Machine Gun Kelly and shit.
Honestly, Conor.
He's out of trouble now, though. He's been focusing on training.
Well, let's hope he does, man. I think
honestly, when Conor says something, it happens, dude. So Dana's gonna be like, absolutely, let's do it. Chandler.
I think he needs to go
Conor. Yeah,
he needs to go back to the basics, bro. Like, I think him staying. Yeah, go ahead.
Would that fight take place in the big stadium in Vegas?
Oh,
the Allegiant Stadium in Vegas. Would Dana set the fight there?
He might possibly do that because Conor is that big of a name.
I would take it back to Fight Island, if anything, personally.
Or
I think putting it back here in the States is still tricky right now because of COVID and shit.
Well, what we do know is that stadium, Dana's gonna try to make the biggest fight possible happen there, like a Conor fight or a super fight. So Conor, that makes sense. Yeah.
Shit, take it to Texas, bro. Dallas, Texas. I would say put it.
That'd be a big fight. Or
better yet, take it to Raider Stadium, bro. Raider Stadium.
That would be a Conor-sized fight stadium. Like,
I really want to go fight at the. I want to take it to the Las Vegas Raiders Stadium. Everyone's fighting at the T-Mobile Stadium. Like, take it to Raiders.
Yeah, it's like the most common. Yeah.
the freaking football stadium. I'm
Yeah.
like, have a fight there.
This is what I noticed about stadiums is the bigger the name, the bigger the venue. Connor's the type of guy to go to like a Raiders stadium, Dallas stadium. The bigger the ticket prices. Connor is like one of the only guys that could sell out a stadium of that magnitude. Maybe him, Canelo, maybe like a Tyson Fury, Joshua. Maybe like a
yeah. I mean, because the things too, like they're trying to progress the international fan base, which I think is kind of working now. But like,
I say so.
UFC is worldwide now.
I would say the next step would to basically try to get it in London, because I think that's where the biggest. I think London has a huge fan base in fighting. Usually
that would be a good move, business move.
But that would be all Connor fans right there.
I do think him doing Fight Island.
Absolutely.
Like, Fight Island, I think, was like the most bizarre thing to happen, but yeah, it's fucking worked.
That was cool though. Don't get me wrong. That was the cool thing that happened though.
Well, because I think UFC was the only sport to come back during COVID. Everything else was
Dana had balls. He said, "Fuck that. We're gonna have fights, bro. We're gonna do it."
But he didn't do it. But he didn't do it on a fight. What was it? The Barbosa? I don't know. It's some fucking country over in, I think, Madagascar or something. I don't fucking know.
But next one, Namajunas versus Weili. Let's give her a quick thoughts on that. Namajunas did what a champion did. She adjusted. She adjusted. She got the victory against Zhang. I thought she was 3. It went 3-2. Some people were like, "You got robbed." There was no robbery. Either way, wouldn't have been a robbery. Either way.
She just living. She just.
Namajunas won the 5th round. Clearly.
I think
it was like 2-2 going into the 5th, and Rose won the last.
The thing about Weili is, like, I think she's still hurt by the fucking. If you watch the first fight, which it was a knockout. People kept saying, "No, she had a chance to get back." No, she was knocked out. Like, bro,
she was
no
gone.
way.
She was gone. Yeah,
like her, and then her thing that she was saying about, because I think she posted something saying like she's ready to come back. You know, like, man, you got to fight night of the ranks. I think the next person
you have to fight.
Rose right now is living in the good moment because.
Well, I feel like she was the former champion, so she is entitled to a rematch. So I think if you're the former champion and you lose,
but a third rematch,
you get an instant rematch.
A third rematch.
I mean, that wouldn't be crazy because it was very
wouldn't be crazy, but like I think there's other people that want to face.
No, because she lost twice, so why not make?
I think the next up in line is some other. I think it's Carla Esparza or some shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, I don't follow that. That weight class is so like I don't follow that one as much because I'm just not like a huge fan
exciting.
of it.
But I'm gonna say
I'm
gonna say this technical wise, why Namajunas won is because she used. Let's be honest, Weili was a better athlete. It's clear, but Namajunas used her range, dude. And she just kept Weili on her toes, and I think she beat in the striking exchanges. It was super close, but I think Rose barely by a hair did better. And then the wrestling.
For a super fight, I'm thinking of was Valentina Shevchenko a flyweight champion?
She's a flyweight, yeah.
She's a flyweight, and Rose is a strawweight.
Strawweight. I mean,
are they both above? Like, are they?
I think.
Where is she at right now? She's still like.
Rose actually saw Valentina, and we saw him like a comparison body wise, and Valentina's a lot bigger than Rose, like physically.
So she might be moving up in weight.
Rose would. Valentina should fight Nunes. That's what I think. But Nunes is bigger than Valentina. She's big ass.
She's like a man, bro. I would not want to fight her.
But basically,
man.
The champions, Rose is smaller than Valentina, and Valentina is smaller than Nunes. But Valentina and Nunes was very competitive. But the thing is, Nunes is so big, like the power.
Yeah. Let's be honest too. Nunes is like.
I wouldn't mind a super fight between Namajunas and Shevchenko.
I wouldn't mind that. I would like to see how Rose would do.
I think Nunes too is like she's already on her way out. Like it's like she's playing out of the division. Who else would be next?
She should just retire. She's the greatest of all time. But the thing is,
she's doing it for the paycheck.
I'm gonna say this: out of all the 3 champions, Shevchenko is the most technical, more than Rose and more than Nunes. But Nunes
I say so too.
is the most powerful. Nunes is the most powerful. That's why she just takes your ass out like with a shot.
Yeah.
And like. If Nunes,
did the cyborg.
Yeah.
Did the Chris cyborg.
If Shevchenko was the same size as Nunes, I would say if Shevchenko beats Nunes if they were the same size. Honestly, I think
if they were,
I say so too. Actually, I don't think that's a bit of a hot take. I think that's a bit of a fact.
Because she almost beat her. She almost beat her twice with the regular size. And some people thought she won one of those. They thought that Valentina actually won. But so that's our take on that. Usman versus Covington 2. Holy shit!
Man of the night.
I gotta say. Something's apparent is Usman improved greatly. His striking is much better compared to the first time. Covington couldn't get going honestly because Usman was so technical.
He did, but
later
like,
later on he did. Later on,
he just like
yeah.
He had to really read Usman because he's trying not to be
knocked out.
The first time, which I understand, but like, dude, like all that fucking waiting. Plus, he got dropped. He got dropped a couple
in the
times.
second. In the second
round.
twice.
He got dropped twice.
That's what won Usman the fight.
He already lost the fight.
Plus, like Usman just put all that fucking weight of.
Kobe had a lot of chances to finish in that fight.
He just couldn't.
Great.
Yeah, he did very well.
I think with Covington, like the wrestling, he tried to go for like a lot of submissions, but Usman just put all that fucking weight on him and just like hold him down.
Honestly, you could argue. My opinion was it was 3-2 for Usman. Yeah. Well, technically it was more than 3-2 because there was a 10-8 round in the second. But so it's basically like 4-2 if that makes any sense because he got an extra point. Or actually, Covington lost an extra point with a 10-8 because I thought Usman won the first 3. You could argue, and you could argue Covington won the last 2. But because of the drop, the knockdown, that's what won Usman the fight for sure.
Now, I don't think Kobe had a takedown though, right? Or
there was one that should have counted, but
he didn't count it. I saw it. Was it around 4?
But that's he still defended like 9 out of 10. He basically defended every takedown.
I saw Covington did get a couple good shots in, but I'm like,
he did.
Like you can't. You need to fucking kill this guy.
Kobe's stamina is fucking tremendous.
Yeah, it's good.
He's tough as fuck. He's basically. He's basically the DC to John Jones. That's what.
I think the wrestling. Damn, he should have. I think the wrestling might have really helped him out. He should have just gotten more into it.
Well, because Usman is also a wrestler too, so I'm pretty sure he knew that Kobe, if he had the chance,
he was ready
to go for a takedown.
Yeah.
And
so honestly,
too, he kept trying to go for takedown.
That division, the best comparison is Usman's John Jones, Covington's Daniel Cormier. Jake, they're right. Like he's just never better than Usman.
But guaranteed though, if Kamaru Usman wasn't in the UFC,
Colby would be champ.
Would be champ.
And that would be the same.
Dana White said too, and I'm like, I agree with that.
Willie's next.
And that would be the same thing for Daniel. If John Jones never existed, Daniel would be the best. That's like the same shit.
I'm still wondering too who would be next for Usman because like that's a better question. I really don't see
probably
anyone.
Leon. Probably.
Yeah, but Leon right now they gotta find a replacement.
Hamzat, if he's ready.
Oh goddamn, Hamzat! I forgot about him.
If they get, I swear to God, bro.
Honestly, at this point, just make that fight happen.
Fuck it. I mean, who else is there?
Just throw in Hamzat because
I'm saying. I think
everyone.
I'm not gonna lie. I think Usman would probably maul him. Probably, but
they need someone that. Because there's not... I really thought Covington was going to give it Usman, which he did, but he just didn't do as much as I thought he was going to do.
Usman's just too good now.
Like, the only, like, I think...
Kamaru's jab is something else. He's got
like what?
He probably has the best jab in the UFC.
He's 19-1, right? Is that his record right now? 19-1?
Yeah.
He's won 19 straight in the UFC, right?
He has one loss. He has one loss to the first time. To his first time. So I think the next thing would be for him... is if he fights one more guy, I think retirement because I don't see who else would be a threat.
Man, Dana is trying really hard to not put GSP in the GOAT conversation.
Oh shit! I don't know why you're saying that.
Dude, Dana does not like his fighters. Okay, I'm
gonna say this. I don't agree with.
GSP. Oh, not like that. But I don't get it.
I'm gonna say this. I don't agree with him saying Usman's the best welterweight. He's not yet. Not yet.
Nah.
It's not.
Not yet.
GSP had like 12 defenses, dude. Come on.
I thought GSP didn't he say recently that he thought Usman was the best welterweight?
I mean, yeah. I mean, he's doing that out of respect, but let's be honest. What does he really?
GSP back then was fucking.
Oh yeah, back then GSP, he was down people. But
he was in an era of killers too, like fucking.
But now we're living in a new era with these new fighters. We gotta make room for.
Yeah.
We need some new. Low-key, bro, we need some new fighters, bro. I need to pay attention to some of these new fighters now because like they're coming in now. Like these old ones are gonna. I'm pretty sure most of these ones are gonna be retiring soon. Like I don't see.
So basically, Usman closed that chapter in his career. He's obviously the better fighter now, so that's clear as day.
Oh, speaking of, still another fight. What do you think about Frankie Edgar? Do you think he's done?
Oh man, I feel so bad for Frankie Edgar.
I saw that photo, bro. I was like, God damn.
First of all, fuck Cheeto. Fuck him. I don't like him. I hope Sean O'Malley whips his fucking ass for real this time. But
I need to fight his ass, bro. What's taking so long?
I give him this. That was a really good front kick by him when he knocked out Edgar. Edgar needs to retire, dude. It's time.
He's been
in for so long. Like,
why is he fighting? Is it besides money? If money's an issue, okay. But if it's not that,
I think he just potentially wants to just. I mean, try to get another title shot, bro. When's the last time he had a title shot? When was I don't remember.
Long. He'll never get there now.
I'm saying, like, dude, Cheeto, like, Cheeto looked prepared. Like he was ready. And like that photo, bro, I hate looking at that photo. Like, damn, Edgar, just don't fight no more, bro.
He's done, man. I feel.
And if you do want to continue to fight, bro, go to Bellator or something. Like I think, like go somewhere else. Like I feel like him staying in the UFC is not good because there's gonna be more people are gonna come for him. Like,
I feel really bad.
I think Frank Yeager's done too. I think I think he should be done. But
he's one of the greats either way. So it doesn't matter.
For sure, without a doubt.
Yeah. So next one.
What do you think of that? What do you think? Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
But what did you think of the heavyweight?
The one guy.
What's that guy's name? Fuck.
I forgot his name too.
God damn it! Hold on.
I know you're talking about. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, that dude was fucking funny, bro.
That guy's like the next Derek Lewis, dude. Like his ass is just.
Yeah, he looked like a Derek Lewis
but more athletic.
Yeah, like bro, he
was pretty impressive too. And Israel Adesanya's former opponent, the one that made his
UFC debut. Dude, Alex Pereira, dude. Who knows? Maybe he'll be the next big threat to Israel.
I'm saying,
he has a long way. He has a long way to go, though. Long way to go.
Yeah.
He has to beat Whitaker. He has to beat Paulo Costa. He has to beat Marvin Vittori.
I think he beat Paulo Costa. Costa is washed.
He's washed now. Actually, he's basically light heavyweight now. So Dana said.
Why are we talking about that guy anymore? The guy couldn't even make the fucking weight. Fuck him.
Fuck him.
I hated his ass so much.
I honestly think Israel broke him in ways that will never be fixed. Honestly,
he sunned him.
Not just that too. I think he's just living in the moment. Like he thinks that he's ranked number 2, right? Apparently
he was. Yeah,
he was. I think he went down now, but he was just so.
Dude, Izzy just fucking exposed him, man.
Like, dude, if you truly don't like that division, move out. Like, go fuck. I think Costa feels better at 260. What was it? Sorry, light heavyweight. Stay there because I think you would feel better because I think he moves better in that one personally. But even after he lost to fucking
Victor Vittori,
Marvin, like that fight was kind of just like damn. That was bad.
Israel Adesanya is still the king. Who knows what Alex can accomplish? He is the only guy that ever knocked out Izzy. It was in kickboxing, not in UFC, but he knocked him out. If he can get the skills, the wrestling, the jiu-jitsu, like become a well-rounded fighter, and then rise his way up through the ranks, maybe Izzy has a fucking threat. I don't know.
Possibly. I don't see. Oh, okay. So the guy's name was Curtis. Chris Curtis. That's his name.
Dude, that guy has a potential to be. That
dude was fucking funny, bro. He jumped. He fucking did a backflip and landed.
It knocked him out. Knocked him out with it.
Dude, he's got. There's a term for it too. He's got so much good strength, but he has a fat covering. He's got balls. He got balls too.
Yeah, balls. But honestly, I'm very, very intrigued to see what Alex is going to accomplish. If he could fight, give Izzy a run for his money, I would love to see that fight. But
fought before, so it's like, dude, if Alex, I think Izzy's not worried because bro, I'm doing
he's a champ. He's a champ.
But at the same time though, fuck, dude, I gotta.
He's he knocked me out. He knocked me out. But this one we didn't talk about. What if Usman fights Islam next? Oh no, Islam is 155. Never mind. I'm talking. What if Islam becomes champ? What if do you think Islam can ever become champ at 155?
Well, he's making.
Islam.
I tell you what, I respect those Muslim fighters, but I'm not buying into the hype just yet because he hasn't been a top contender yet.
Yeah, Hooker is
be a top contender for me to say that he's the real deal.
True, yeah, because Hooker is like a gatekeeper. He's not like the top 5 world class. He's world class, but he's not top 5. He's more of a gatekeeper. Yeah, so if he can beat a Gaethje, or you can beat an Oliveira, or even I don't know about Chandler. Maybe Chandler. If he could beat them like the way he beat Hooker, then maybe I'll be like, oh fuck, he's a fucking animal. But
I'm wondering, bro. Like, damn, what if they set him up?
He's really good.
What if they set him up with Gaethje?
Don't be surprised. Honestly, Gaethje would be so mad. He'd be like, "What the fuck is this guy getting a shot? Like, I'm fucking next in line."
I don't think Gaethje would take that fight because he wants the title shot.
Yeah, I don't think Dana's not gonna do that to him.
They're gonna set up. Don't be surprised. I think after his performance with Dan Hooker, and he's on what's his record? He's 21-1. I think. When's the last time he lost?
He lost his very first fight, I think.
20. Oh yeah, he lost. Okay, so yeah, that was.
But like I said, I'm not buying into Islam.
2015.
Yeah.
I'm not buying into this hype to beat a legit top 5 contender.
He has to.
I'm telling you, I got a strong feeling Dana's gonna try to push him to fight.
I think they're gonna give Islam to maybe Chandler or someone up there. I don't think they're gonna give him to Gaethje. Gaethje is the undisputed #1 contender.
We'll see. No doubt. I mean, anything can happen. Dana knows he.
I think Michael Chandler would beat him. To be honest, I'm gonna be straight up.
Yeah. I think Chandler might beat him. His wrestling's ridiculous.
He's got Khabib in his corner, bro.
Imagine this: Islam versus Conor. Oh fuck! The beef. Not because of Islam, but because of Khabib. Dude, imagine that.
I think right now
wasn't Islam much kind of involved in the brawl?
I think he was there.
I think he was. He was. I think he punched one of.
There's definitely going to be a shitload of beef. It's going to be maybe not as bad as Khabib, but
I don't think Daniel will make that fight. He doesn't want those problems again.
Khabib's going to be there. Khabib's definitely going to be there.
Cause I think they're just they're giving him all these like really. I think Dan Hooker should have really been like the one to beat him, but I'm like, dude, Hooker, fucking goddamn it, bro.
He got fucked up. Fucked up.
Yeah.
I think Hooker's on his way out too, bro. I think he's gonna retire soon. He can't keep losing. He lost his last fight to fucking what's his name? Jan, didn't he? Not Jan. Goddamn, who was it?
The Hooker. The last one was to Islam.
Yeah,
he got choked out by Islam.
He needs to leave, bro. I think it's time for him. Then Chandler beat him, bro. I'm like, come on, man, you need to go.
Question again, Jimmy. I don't think Daniel will make that fight between Conor and Islam, just because of what we saw happen.
Yeah, it's gonna be really dark. It's gonna be really dark.
It got really dark. It was really bad.
I don't think he wants that.
Where's your location? Yeah. No, fine.
But yeah, that's the UFC talk. And as far as Khamzat, I'm just gonna say this: he has a way to go before he even has more of a way to go than Islam does to become champ. Because he hasn't.
I'll give you this, bro. He's making names. He's trying to fucking get. He's telling, hey man, I'm ready to fight. Let's go.
I'm like, dude, you be like a top 20 guy. Relax. You're not.
If he fights Leon Edwards and he beats him, then I'll be like, okay.
Then I'll be like, yeah, he might be able to. Maybe Khamzat will be down. He's like, fuck it, I'm alright. I'll fight Leon. I'll replace Masvidal.
Yeah, he wants to fight.
Didn't he fight? He fought like last month, didn't he?
Yeah,
he
fought.
He fought 267, right?
267, yeah.
Didn't he beat that Asian guy? What's his name?
Ji La Ling or something like that.
Yeah, I forgot. I was about to say Korean zombie.
But that guy's not like a top 15 or top 10 guy though. So it's
that's whatever. Anyone could.
If he fights Leon, that's a fucking fight, dude.
That would be a good fight.
Yeah, that's what he said. If you look on Instagram, I think on the ESPN MMA post, I believe, he wants Khamzat wants that fight.
Yeah, but that's
from his agent. Said by his agent.
But that's UFC, guys. Now we're gonna talk a little bit of football. It's been a while. Talk a little bit of football.
My team destroyed the Browns, and then we're coming for the Chargers next.
Yeah, let's look at the standings real quick. All right, it's been a while.
Yeah.
There's no more undefeated teams. The Packers defeated the Cardinals. They're now 8-1. So they're no longer.
Gotta put mine too.
As far as this season, the Chiefs are still having a weird season where they're sucking for once. It's really, really odd.
Their defense is just terrible.
It's just trash. Also, too, Mahomes, bro. He threw like 2 picks, right?
And Derrick Henry. I know he's injured, but Derrick Henry's starting to become one of the greatest running backs ever. He's fucking ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, he just had foot surgery too.
Damn, he's probably gonna be out for a while.
He's got if Titans make it to the playoffs, don't be surprised. You know, he'll come back strong.
He'll definitely come back, but
this season it seems like anyone's take because it seems like they're all tough.
In the AFC, that's anyone can take that one and go to the Super Bowl. But the NFC, that one for me is either the Cardinals,
the
Cowboys, or the Packers.
Yeah. And then
AFC North, man, we gotta get first place again, bro.
The Rams are pretty good.
And the Buccaneers.
Yeah, of course, Brady. As far as like who can take it, my opinion, I don't even know. It's just crazy to even decide. It's like there's a lot of teams that are pretty competitive with each other.
Right now, the AFC North I think is the most competitive right now because they're like almost dead even. Especially like
the AFC West too, man. That one was pretty
that's
dead
tough.
Even well.
The Cowboys, man, too. I don't fucking understand, dude. God damn, they're killing it.
They're killing it in their division.
The Cowboys.
Yeah.
The Chargers are 5-3, currently in first. The Raiders are in second place at 5-3.
My God.
The Broncos are third and 5-4.
Oh my
Chiefs
God.
are last at 5-4.
Wow, that's very competitive. Like
it's the same thing with I believe it's the same with the AFC North, but I think the Ravens are 6-2.
Yeah, they're 6-2.
They're 6-2.
Yeah, we gotta get that. If they lose, bro, we can get that spot. I want it. Give me that spot.
This season's been. I feel like this is one of the more competitive seasons in a while. Like all teams are like in divisions are all like competing for real. Like it's a real race to the end. There's some teams that suck dick, like the fucking Jets and shit.
I think the main goal is everybody wants the first round bye. Everybody wants to get. Everybody wants that first round bye, and that's it. Because I think if they get the first round bye, you're pretty much good. You're
set for
Well,
you don't have to.
Now, since the playoff seedings are different, now that there's 7 teams, only the number 1 seed gets the first round bye. So I actually like that.
That makes sense. That's fair. That's fair.
What does your team play this week? The Chargers. They play.
We play the Vikings this week.
That's gonna be a tough. That's gonna be a tough game.
Vikings are a tough team.
This game is gonna be pivotal going into the rest of the season.
Yeah.
For me, in my opinion, at least, because I feel like if we win this game, then we have a chance at winning the division. But I think we still have a chance, but we won't get like a high seeded spot. We probably get like a 4th.
Are you guys playing away or are you guys playing in SoFi?
It's at home. It's in LA.
Okay, all right.
Oh, that's a
advantage. Then the following week we got the Chargers.
I'm just sad that
we never have home field advantage.
Yeah, I'm just sad my favorite player got cut from the Browns. Odell Beckham Jr. is cut. He's a free agent now. Fuck, man.
You didn't like the Browns like that? I thought you were like a huge fan. That's what I thought.
Of the whole Browns, no. The only reason I was a fan is because of Odell. I was a fan of the Broncos when Manning was there, but he retired, so he's gone.
You gotta find your team, man. You gotta find your team. You gotta find a team.
You can rap with the rest of your life.
Shit, be a Rams fan, bro.
Oh, fuck that.
Actually, you know what? No. Change my mind. Be a Jets fan, bro.
Oh, fuck. You gotta be real. You gotta be really loyal to be a fan of them. Fuck that.
Hey,
I'm a loyal fan of the Chargers. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true.
I choose the Steelers because I liked them when they had Troy. When Troy Polamalu was there, I was a huge fan. Of the Steelers.
I was a Steelers fan. Like when they had Antonio at his best, they had Le'Veon Bell. That was the shit, man.
I low-key miss Le'Veon. I don't know why.
He fell off.
Now he's on Baltimore. He's actually doing pretty all right.
Yeah. He's not like,
bro. Like, come on, let's re-sign him again. Fuck, I'll take him.
He's like not. He doesn't have the same like burst he used to have physically. I feel like not anymore. Like when
he still gets some yards, but it's not
not like he used to be. Yeah. Wherever Odell goes, will probably be my favorite team. Unless you go to the Jets, I can't.
Seattle is interested. Or not interested.
Fuck.
Odell's
if he goes to Seattle, that actually might be good for him though, because I think Seattle's not that bad.
And I believe like a couple hours ago.
Seattle right now in the division.
I think.
Oh my god, they're third in the NFC.
And I think the Packers just offered a deal. I think to Odell a few hours ago. Like they offered a vet minimum deal.
Oh shit, Packers man.
To be honest, though, I think to be honest right now, but I think Odell right now, he's only worth like a 2-year contract. They're not gonna give him like a 3-year or 4-year.
Get him a vet minimum. He's not gonna get paid.
Yeah, he can't get.
I'm just gonna be real. At this point, he's
midway through the season.
At this point, he's so inconsistent that he's expendable now. That's the only problem with Odell. He keeps getting hurt.
Stop with that diva, John. Like, bro, quit.
He gets hurt every season. He's getting hurt, bro. Like, goddamn.
Like, dude, last year the Browns went like against the Vikings, bro. Like, I mean, not the Vikings, the Chiefs. Like, fuck, dude, that would have been his opportunity, but he got hurt. So.
Fuck, dude. I'm just yeah. He's like the Kyrie Irving of fucking NFL, dude. Honestly.
Well, the difference is Kyrie, he won't take that fucking shots.
Oh God. Yeah. So yeah, that's the.
Odell is Odell. It's just how.
I
don't think he's a toxic person.
He's not, but like his antics is like bros. Like,
I mean, what do you expect? He's a wide receiver.
Yeah, but dude, at the end of the day, like you're here to play football. Like remember when fucking Juju Smith was fucking dancing on fucking logos and shit on TikTok?
God,
that was the stupidest shit ever. Yeah. And then when Odell, he started problems, off the field, and then he started fucking acting up. Is like, bro, don't turn into fucking Antonio Brown. Don't ever like.
Oh God,
bro. When he was with the Giants, bro, everybody fucking loved his ass. And then when he slowly started going to the Browns and bro,
fell apart.
Oh, you don't want to waste your talent, bro. You've made a name for yourself.
I feel like at this point he's wasted. Honestly, I feel like he's wasted quite a bit of talent. He's like wasted years. Honestly,
I think there's still potential. I think the same thing with Newton. I think Cam Newton's he's not out of the woods. I think he's gonna come back. I think they're just
he needs the right system. He needs to have the right system around him.
I think the Patriots, honestly. Damn, I would have made him back up, but whatever.
Like, who do they like? Cam had nobody. Like they blame him for the fucking failures down there.
Hey, but at least he meant his Super Bowl.
I think the Saints. I think
that'd be good.
Go to the Saints.
That'd be good. That'd be a good fit.
Yeah, I'll take him, bro. Come to the Steelers. We need a new quarterback. I would love to take him.
That'd be a good fit. The Saints have a lot of firepower, so that'd be good for him.
Well, Saints are now they're putting all their faith into Winston. Not Winston.
No, Winston's out for the year now.
Who's the guy's backup?
Trevor Siemian and Taysom Hill, but Taysom Hill's
God!
I thought Bridgewater was still there. Is he still there?
No, he's with the Broncos.
He's in Denver. He's with the Broncos.
Yeah, he's actually doing pretty well.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But yeah, guys, the NFL is a weird season. Let's actually talk quickly before.
It's an exciting season too. It's weird, but it's exciting.
Yeah. So next up for you fight fans, back to fighting, boxing now. So we got to talk about Canelo, dude. Canelo is in a very unique place that only the very best ever. He's in rarefied air that only the very best will ever breathe in. Canelo defeated Plant, and I'm not gonna lie, Plant was all right. He's pretty good.
But yeah, I really thought it was gonna end like. I was hoping it was going to go all 12 rounds. Not that, but all 12 rounds. Because I felt like if you actually watch Plant's previous fights, he's not that bad of a fighter.
Yeah.
I just think that he's too not technical, but like he relied too much on the jab too much. Like bro,
Canelo Alvarez, in my opinion, right now for sure, is the best. He's the best gradual pressure fighter in the world. Maybe one of the greatest because he slowly just overwhelms you slowly, and then by the ninth and 10th, 11th, you're getting completely overwhelmed to the point where you just have to quit. Like Plant was holding his own for the first few rounds. Canelo had to like figure him out, and then by the 9th, 10th, 11th, he was like, oh fuck, I can't take it anymore. This guy's too good. Just got overwhelmed with body shots, overwhelmed with combinations, and then Canelo took him out.
Like, just saying. And the best thing I like about Canelo is like, dude, like there were times too where I think he could have knocked him out, but I think he just was trying to give him some time to basically.
Yeah, I think he's patient. He's very patient.
He's like slowly improved, like, and I think it's gonna be said that right now in this time, Canelo is the best pound
He's
for
the
pound.
best. Yeah.
Pound for pound. Now people were saying that is another question. I think I told you this, Jay. Would you put him over Floyd?
Absolutely not.
Exactly. People kept. People are fucking. Dude, there's like a bunch of Canelo dick riders, bro, that kept saying, "Oh, we gotta put more flag." No, we can never do that because.
So for you anime fans, this is the same with fighting. When you have a favorite fighter, people like to use appeal to emotion, which is a logical fallacy, to try to establish their subjective truth that their favorite fighter is the best fighter ever, which is bullshit. That's the same thing with anime. So for you anime fans, it's the same thing. Canelo is the best right now. Right, he's the best now.
Best
Floyd is the best ever. All right, let's get that out of the way. He's the best of all time. That's like saying, to compare it to anime, that's like saying, oh, Madara was the best, right, in the war arc, but he's the strongest ever in every shinobi, even in Boruto. No, he's not. He's fucking not. Same thing with Canelo.
And I think the main issue, there's people that didn't like Floyd when he was dominating.
Like they don't like him. Yeah,
they don't like him because he was the one that was like really. He was dominating, and people hated him for that. And you gotta realize that's what made Floyd great. Was that bro? He stepped up. He fought practically everyone in the what was it? 160. I forgot what 155. Right? That's the way
he went all the way from It was like maybe under 120, all the way up to 147, 154.
Okay, yeah, and so he dominated the whole division. He fought De La Hoya, Pacquiao, Madonna,
Canelo.
You gotta dude, like this guy will never be top. People can say out their shit all they want about, oh, he's not fighting no more. He's taking all these bum fights because he doesn't need to. Like, bro, Floyd has already shown that he's great.
Yeah,
like,
he's the best.
Never. Canelo can live right now in this era where he's fucking dominating people. That's fine, but you'll never be over Floyd. Floyd,
and the other thing is he's beating the most world champions ever. Not even Pacquiao broke it. He retired before he was able to. And the way he beat them, he was dominating, shitting in their mouth, like schooling their asses to the point where it's like laughable. Canelo hasn't had that. He's beating people, but he's not. Yeah, he's knocking them out later in the round. Mm-hmm. I would argue schooling a guy for 12 rounds is more impressive than knocking him out. Knocking him out is power. It's not skill. I mean, it takes skill to place it, but
see how fast he rushed Plant when he got him.
Oh down. Yeah, when he got him. When he went down like
he
that,
wanted to kill him.
He wanted to kill him pretty fast.
Yeah. Like, dude, like fuck.
You know what was kind of bad look? I don't know if you guys saw it. It was round 9 where Plant was talking to Canelo, kind of like asking for mercy.
He told him, like, bro, I felt that. Like, I felt that shit.
That's like weak shit. Like, why would you make Canelo even more daring and more like his confidence boost? You're like, hey, I'm pretty good, ain't I? And like, why would you fucking say that shit? What the fuck?
I don't think you know about this about Plant, but he's like very hood. Like he just the way he talks, he's so like he has that hood mentality.
That's like asking to be son. That's like when you tell your dad, hey, I'm pretty good at football, huh? Or I'm good at throwing the ball. That's basically what Plant was doing to Canelo.
Never be in the NFL.
Canelo was like, oh yeah, you're good. Yeah, you're cool. He's like, you're pretty good. And then he told Canelo, he's like, you're pretty good. He's like, yeah, I know I'm good. That's what he's like. I know I'm good.
Okay, here's the thing, but like, when you're in the ring and all this atmosphere, and it happens before. I think there was like a couple of fights where boxers would talk. Even UFC, they talk to each other while they're fighting, which I think is like illogical. Yeah. Like, come on, I think you're just doing it just for the fun of it. I think what looked bad though was because fucking the whole. I think the intensity lifted up a little bit. That's probably why they were just, happy they were fighting. But I did say this though, like Canelo was kind of being a hypocrite over the motherfucker incident. Like,
he said it too. He said it too.
I know, like bro, you said it, so you're being a fucking hypocrite.
I don't know what the fuck they were. I don't know why he got mad about them. Like, dude, you said it to him. But...
Remember, he's not American. He's from
Mexico. True, yeah.
He doesn't. But I'm like, but you have to like.
He's like, get the fuck out of here, man.
You motherfucker. Like, okay, Mr. fucking, don't talk about him that way.
I'm like, dude, you say motherfucker. This is my night.
I forgot who was the guy that...
That was Demetrius Andrade. Damn, and his dad, too. His dad's like, come over here then. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna meet you outside.
Let's fight.
The guy's like, because the guy's dad was like, "We'll see you out there." He's like, "Yeah, sure you will."
I was like, weight class? I would say fight his next, bro.
He would fuck that guy up. Canelo would
put him in the weight class. Just fuck it. I want that fight.
That guy's not beating anyone. He hasn't beaten anyone on fucking Canelo's level at all.
Is he heavyweight or is he light?
No, he's 160. Damn. So Canelo would have to go back down to 160.
Man, Canelo's gonna stay at 168. If he moves up,
But the question is, this one you could possibly say yes. Is he the greatest Mexican boxer ever now?
Yes.
I would argue yes, but it is a debate to be had
There's
for Chavez.
Debates about
Chavez, I know Chavez, like the 89-0. I understand that, but let's be honest, he didn't beat that many world champions compared to like Floyd or Pacquiao. He beat 89 people in a row. That's impressive. So if you want to say,
I'll give you that. That record,
it's impressive.
Shit.
But he wasn't beating the opposition like Canelo or Floyd or any of those guys were. Chavez, no disrespect, I don't blame you for putting him at the best ever, but honestly, I think Canelo, you could say now, is the best Mexican fighter ever. I mean,
he got all the gold. He's first, I think.
Plus, too, it's in a different era.
He's the first undisputed super middleweight champion ever.
Yeah, I forgot. Did Chavez Chavez fighting in the era where boxing was 17 rounds?
15.
15. What is it?
I think he did.
So I'm saying that's like, I mean, we're living in two different eras. Like,
yeah, it's two different eras.
We can't. You mean like, it's hard to compare both because, like, dude, he fought 15 rounds. Like, goddamn.
Yeah, and he's had some wars. Chavez was known for like being the guy that would come back.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't blame.
He came back recently, bro. He was fighting in Mexico.
That was kind of bad.
What the fuck?
He's fighting some fat ass, like Hector Camacho's fat ass son. Like
that's his son. That was his son actually.
The son was fat ass out of shape and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this? But Chavez, he's forever a legend, one of the greatest of all time, probably like maybe even top 5 of all time, definitely top 10 of all time. I don't blame you for putting him over Canelo, but honestly, I think Canelo is the best Mexican fighter ever.
Yeah, me too. I'm on that.
So, sorry for all the OGs. They're like, oh, he went 89-0. I'm like, it's not that simple. It's not like he beat 89. It's not like he beat 89 Roberto Duran. He beat a bunch of fucking cans up on his rise. Like, let's be honest, but. No disrespect to him, he's a living legend. If you want to put him above him, that's fine. But next up, the wasted potential, and even Canelo said this of Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, wasted, dude.
So Canelo went out and said, this guy's wasting his potential. He has tons of talent. He's wasting it. And people actually gave Canelo shit for that. I'm like, dude, he's right. He's not
doing anything, bro.
He had mental health issues. He broke his hand. He's fucking on social media talking shit when he's not. It doesn't look like he's focused on fighting. I'm like, dude, Canelo's the best for a reason. He doesn't give a fuck about like talking shit on social media. He just fights.
In this situation, Ryan's like just living. I'm telling you, it happened, bro. That fucking fight with Cambo really affected him, and people were saying, no, it did. Like, yes, it did. Rewatch that fight. You're not gonna tell me that, him getting dropped didn't fucking. I know people say, well, they were fighting and he got dropped. Okay, it happens to a lot of fighters. Yes, but like to him, it's different because Ryan's never been dropped ever. Like,
I definitely feel like he's wasted potential now at this point. Like he needs to get back in there. I think
too, like Ryan in this situation is not doing well because he avoided Javier Fontes. Is that name?
Yeah, because
he avoided him because he threw out the most. I can't believe he's mental illness, bro. I'm sorry. Like, I do understand mental illness. I get it.
What happens when you work with Oscar De La Hoya?
You know
That's
what?
True.
I think too. Oscar plays a crucial part in Ryan's career, which I think Ryan needs to leave him.
He needs to be like Canelo.
Yeah, bro. Well, Canelo stayed with him till May, and then May. That's when Canelo left because he fucking hated his ass because he was.
Yeah, and he said fuck. He said fucked his own too.
It just happens. But I think Ryan, he's just living like. I'm the greatest, but like, dude, like you're gonna stay like this forever. And I think he's doing it now. I don't get me wrong. I think he's still going to the gym, but like physically and mentally, his thing. Well, mentally, I should say, mentally, he's not there. I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
He's avoided 2 fights already. Well, the first one he just. I can't. I'm not ready. I have mental illness, and they kind of I'll give you a pass on that. Hey, take your time, bro. But I think 6 months is fair. You take 6 months break.
That's fair. Yeah.
Then come back and fight.
Davis, he's getting his ass kicked.
Oh yeah, he's getting fucked.
He fights Tank, it's over.
He fights
Tank, it's over.
Yeah.
I would even put if he fights Lopez or Tevin or
they're beating him too. Yeah.
Yeah, like dude, Ryan is like, and Canelo's right about this, bro. It's like he's
definitely right.
He needs to get out of that funk he's in. I think the broken hand thing. I don't know how the fuck he broke it. Did he break it in sparring or was it just?
Probably. I'm guessing probably sparring.
It had to have been sparring because there's no way he broke like like that's the bad part to it. If it was right hand or left hand, I don't know which hand it was.
Yeah, I just feel like the difference between Canelo and Ryan is Canelo came from nothing. Like, not to say Ryan didn't have it hard, but Canelo came from Guadalajara, like had nothing, had 7 siblings, like started to become a prodigy, rose his way, and never became undisciplined. He's a lot like Floyd in that way. Never became undisciplined. Doesn't give a. I'm sure the money's good, but like that's not his thing. Like, yeah, I'm rich now, but I'm still gonna fucking outwork you. Ryan, I feel like it went to his head. He's like, yeah, I'm the shit. I'm knocking everyone the fuck out, and then he gets tested by Luke Campbell. And it changes him. He's like, oh, fuck, man. Maybe I'm not the best. And maybe that changes his mind.
Because, like, I feel now if Ryan, he needs to stop avoiding it. So, I'm saying, he's saying now that Ryan, he's going to come back. I'm like, oh, congrats.
He keeps saying that.
Like, bro, we get it. They're your idols and shit, but, bro, get your ass in the fucking ring.
Like, stop saying shit and then, like, how about you fucking schedule a fight, dude?
Stop posting shit on fucking Instagram like he always does and start fighting. I think.
Yeah, bro, come on.
I think now is like, dude, who the fuck's next for Ryan? It wasn't Javi Fortan. It was Javi Fortan, but there was another guy that was going to take his spot. I think.
Yeah, someone else. And even Devin Haney offered, and he said no. I'm like, dude, come on, dude. Fuck.
Like, dude, he's avoiding it because he knows now that these not his future opponents. They now know what he's going to do.
Yeah.
And you think him fucking the thing about Ryan too, in my opinion, I think he was slowly becoming like a Deontay Wilder. Like, he has a one-hit knockout.
Low key.
He's starting to act like that now.
Yeah.
Like, okay,
I'm gonna say this about Ryan. I really like Ryan. I want him to succeed, become a champion, but he has to get his mind right, dude. If your mind isn't right in the fight game, you're gonna go out like Tyron Woodley did. You're gonna go out like Mike Tyson did. You're gonna go out like those guys, the guys that lose the discipline along the way. That's what's gonna happen to you. So if you don't want to go out like that, you gotta fucking be disciplined. Like Floyd, GSP.
Yeah,
all those guys. Yeah,
I think the cockiness too may have finally caught up with him too.
Yeah,
him being too damn cocky might have.
Yeah, you gotta have like a leveled cockiness. Like Floyd's fucking cocky, but he is disciplined as fuck, dude. Like if you're someone like Mike Tyson, which is a bad example, he was so cocky. He's like, I don't need to train against Buster Douglas. I'm gonna go fuck bitches in Japan, and then he gets knocked out by Buster Douglas. I'm like, dude, Mike, you should have trained for that fight. You would have won the fight. Or honestly, I honestly think he probably would have went down as the best ever if he had the right mind.
Yeah.
Honestly, Mike would have been better than Ali.
Douglas and Mike Tyson was that shit was like, damn.
Honestly, I think he would have been better than Ali. I'm not gonna lie. I think he would have been better than Muhammad. But Muhammad has right now in the real world, he has the better resume. So Ali's the best. Ali's the greatest. But yeah, guys, I hope Ryan really catches up or changes his mind. I hope he does better because I'm just
fuck, dude. I think he needs to leave fucking Golden Boy and sign with fucking Alvarez. I would personally work with. I think he is. He's working. He's training with them. But
he's training with them in the gym. Yeah,
he needs to sign with a different company. But I think too, Oscar does pull in money. Don't get me wrong. Oscar can pull in the Golden Boy money. Pulls in money.
So true. Yeah, it does.
That's probably why he's staying too. And
for his coke habit.
Yeah, for his coke. Dana White's like, coke ain't cheap. That's what he said.
Fucking fight Dana White. Let's go, Oscar versus Dana White. I love that fight.
Let's be honest though. Oscar would fuck him up because he's a real boxer.
I know. You've seen fucking Dana. He's built like goddamn.
He is built, but Dana De La Hoya would box the shit out of him.
What are you lifting, bro?
He probably do it. Let's be honest. Probably on TRT and roids, but it's fine. He's not a fighter, so it doesn't matter. But next up, let's just skip this one. But let's go straight to Tank Davis compares himself to Canelo. Did you see the tweet he made? He's like, yeah. I'm like, first of all, Tank, I love you. You're not in the same fucking stratosphere as Canelo.
Nah, man, calm the fuck down. I mean, Tank is like. I mean, the thing about Tank is like but right now he's stepping up and he's taking guys' belts. I wouldn't say he's
not Canelo. No, definitely not.
Like, bro, you're more of like becoming a little bit of a little Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, he's like young Floyd.
Young Floyd, but again too, like I think Tank is. Did you hear about recently about his upcoming fight? It's probably gonna
yeah.
He's gonna the guy Romero.
Rolly.
Rolly. He's gone. So now they're gonna replace him with someone named Diaz. I never heard of him.
I forgot his name too. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's and like that was I was excited for that fight. I wanted to see Tank really fuck this guy up.
Because Rolly's actually Mayweather's camp too, but now he's not gonna fight him for some reason.
Oh, because of the sexual charge or some shit like that.
Like, come on, Rolly. Like, well, how could people get you fucking in trouble in Floyd's camp? He needs to get their shit together, dude. Floyd needs to be like, dude, if you want to be in my fucking camp, stop getting in trouble, dude. You're done.
Then Floyd too is like, dude, I'm giving you all the fucking tools you need to box in my gym, stay out of trouble. You
get in trouble and shit.
Floyd can't, babysit these guys.
Yeah, he can't. A grown ass man.
Now Tank, you look at Tank. This he's fucking putting in the work. Like
he's literally another Floyd as far as discipline. Yeah. Like another Floyd Mayweather.
I'm saying, bro, and he's dominating. He's taking people's belts left and right.
Oh, he's knocking people out. He's like fucking people up. That's
his last fight against
Mario Barrios.
Dude, that fight was
was brilliant. It was brilliantly done by Tank. Tank was like honestly, Tank was losing, and then he caught him. I was like, damn.
Yeah. Dude. I'm saying because it was I kind of thought it was gonna be a close fight because I knew Tank was going up. He's going up in weight, and plus if you saw him in the press conference, the body didn't look good. I'm like, kind of look up for Tank. He's going up. I'm saying like, bro, he had like a little chub, but like he had a pack, but it was a little chub there. But like, you know,
maybe he was trying to put on weight. I don't know.
Yeah, you have to be. I mean, if you're going up, what 145? I think that was the weight.
Yeah, it was. He went up. Yeah, that Mario guy was a lot bigger than him.
I know, bro. Like
that guy was like 5'10" or something. I was like, damn.
Like, and you look at Tank's like 5'6", isn't he?
5'5", 5'6". He's short.
He's like he's my height, bro. Fuck.
Yeah,
I'll box him up.
But I hope he's not anywhere near Canelo.
Nah, I think Tank is slowly,
he's on his way though. He's on his way.
What's his record right now? I think he's like
21-0 or 22-0 or something.
Yeah, so like give him
a few more years.
I feel he could be the next potential Mayweather.
Floyd,
I think Canelo. I think comparing stuff to Canelo's a little too much because I think Canelo's like fucking.
Canelo's he's like in the era of the greats now.
Yeah,
Tank's not there yet. Not yet.
Tank's like, bro, you're coming up. If you fucking beat Ryan Garcia, Lopez, Haney, you beat those guys. Okay, we'll put you in that kind of. No, you're not there yet.
Beat Pete, what's his name? Lomachenko, beat Haney, beat Lopez. If you beat all those guys, okay, maybe we can start saying, all right.
Yeah, we gotta put. It's a category too. It's like you gotta understand is that Tank is like not. He's his way he came up was like, damn, he fucking put a name on the board. But like that's the thing, bro. You're just a name right now. They know you are Devontae Tank Davis.
Yeah, like you're not a great yet. Not yet. Like, there's not very many people in boxing right now. The only greats are like Tyson Fury, maybe Crawford is a great now. Pacquiao was a great. He's retired. He's a great forever. Canelo. Triple G, I would say, is a great. I think he's done enough in the sport.
Yeah, he needs to retire as well because I think
he's getting old. Like people want Triple G and Canelo 3. He's too old now. Canelo would beat him now. He's too old.
Don't get me wrong. People who want to see a third fight, I kind of want to see a third fight.
I wouldn't mind, but I think Triple G's too old now. I don't think he beats Canelo.
I think too the belt that him and Triple G fought for, it's not. I don't think Canelo has it no more. I think
it's a middleweight. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, fuck, bro.
I'm like, dude, he have to go back down again and fight an old Triple G. He's not fighting an old Triple G. People are just gonna make excuses like he's old, which he is. He is old. So, but yeah, guys, that's boxing. It's an exciting time in combat sports. So if you're an anime fan, I would have honestly the fight that you should really see that we saw last Saturday is Michael Chandler versus Justin Gaethje. Watch that if you're an anime fan.
Yeah,
to get into fighting. That's an amazing fucking fight, dude. You're not gonna find many fights better. And it just happened last fucking Saturday. So, all right.
It should be up right now. I don't think it's on YouTube yet, but it should be up.
Probably straight up the greatest 3-round fight of all time.
Yeah, that was
spectacular. It should have been a 5-round fight, bro. I can tell myself, make it 5 rounds.
I really wish it was. But, all right.
But no, Gaethje says no. Fight of the year. Like, Gaethje's like, no, only 5-round fights for champ. Motherfucker, you're fighting. Like, bro, 5 rounds. Let's go.
What the fuck? All right, guys. Current events.
You got to talk about Travis Scott.
Yeah, and someone actually asked this question about but we're also going to talk about it. Someone asked about the Travis Scott. What do we think about it? It was a shit show. Some people are just blaming Travis for everything. I'll admit this. He does encourage like this kind of mosh pit mentality, but it's not his fault that these fucking fans decided to fucking stampede like that. Like that's not his. He doesn't control them. Yeah. He doesn't control them. Like you have to. You're grown ass adults.
He's the talent. At the end of the day, he's the talent. Yeah, he's the talent and the performer.
Yeah, there should be more regulation now. After that, like fucking thousands of people like looking like fucking zombies running into the fucking arena or whatever it was. Like that's horrible. I know like 8 people died getting trampled on. That must have been fucking awful.
There was the incident that happened. The guy apparently in 2017. Apparently there was a guy that broke his back at a Travis Scott concert.
Oh yeah.
Basically, he actually spoke about it today and was saying like, bro, it happened again. Well,
maybe there has to be more regulation getting in. Maybe like
that's why I don't like going to concerts.
That's what I'm saying. Concerts are, especially the thing
dangerous.
About it, you gotta realize too. Travis Scott's fan base, bro, are mostly like teenagers and like people in their 20s. You know,
and they're all wild too.
Like, bro, have you seen the fights on Twitter, bro? Like these motherfuckers are going crazy. They're fighting like like their life depends on it. I'm like, goddamn.
Like, dude, it's just a concert. Relax. It's not like he's ever gonna notice you. Come on.
The one thing I'm seeing now is that Travis Scott. It's like Travis
Yeah.
Scott now is taking accountability because he knows that fuck it happened. And here's the thing too, it took place in Texas. No offense to Texas, bro, but Texas right now they're not like in a.
No, they're just people are mad. A lot of people are mad, mostly because he didn't stop the show while that shit was going on. Like people were passing out. They're just mad that he didn't stop the show.
Yeah.
Again, I will say this though, Travis, he has to, he's a performer, he's a talent. He has to fucking let the show go. He can't really focus on everything. But I do agree that, dude, there's like 50,000 people there. Like, goddamn,
that's a lot of people.
That's what I'm saying. 50,000 tickets were sold at this Travis Scott concert. You really think security is gonna be able to mandate all of that shit? I'm just saying.
Why they need like strict, maybe I don't know, airport level security type regulation shit, but they need something, dude. Because that's fucking crazy.
They should have never 50,000 tickets, but that's insane.
Nah,
if they knew they knew that was gonna be the biggest show in fucking Houston, like, dude, that's insane.
The fire marshal should be like, hell no, what the fuck is this?
50,000, bro. That's insane.
You need a goddamn island for that many people. That's
like, bro, who in the right mind thought this was a good idea to have 50,000 tickets, have little security, no preparation? I'm telling you, bro, no preparation was made. I think first of all, Travis Scott, as much as people will say it's his fault, it's not his fault. Okay?
Not his fault. It's absolutely not his fault.
The venue's fault, security's fault. I will say that,
their fault.
There was apparently too something going on about like someone was being stuck by syringes. Like that.
God.
Yeah, that's been confirmed. The police marshal already said that. Yeah, that shit's already going down.
Yeah, but I would just say, yeah, those venues. It's not even Travis. Travis is not the fucking venue. He's the guy that. Yeah. He's a talent. That's all he is. Like, why the fuck are you blaming him? Maybe he should have stopped it. Maybe he should have stopped the show. Maybe, but like, maybe you didn't notice. I don't know.
Yeah, the one thing I will say though is Travis Scott's now taking accountability. He's apologizing. He's gonna pay,
which is good. It's good.
He's gonna pay for the funerals, which I'm like, dude, that's good.
That's fair enough.
Fair enough. I mean, dude, you're fucking a millionaire. Like, dude,
you absolutely should.
Like, bro, not just, and it's like these kids that died, they were like really young.
One of them was like 14. That's fucking terrible, man.
Apparently, one was 8. I'm like, God.
Oh my god.
Who the fuck?
Kids in a coma.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who in the right mind puts an 8-year-old?
Who the fuck? Yeah. What parent? Like, bro, who parent is that, dude? What the fuck is that?
I'm telling you, man, that McDonald's money and that Fortnite money must really paid Travis Scott a lot, bro. Like, goddamn.
Apparently they took off. I think they took off Travis Scott's character off Fortnite. I think.
Yeah,
I guess that's a marketing move. Yeah.
They moved him off Fortnite, and they also he's not performing at the Las Vegas thing. He was gonna perform at some Las Vegas.
Oh yeah, they canceled it. They canceled it.
Yeah, they canceled. Which I'm like, which I think is smart, bro. Cancel that shit, bro.
And they're suing the venue. I think there's been like 14 lawsuits or some shit against the venue.
Well, because the lawsuits are between apparently Travis Scott and Drake are being sued. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like, yeah, Drake and Travis Scott are both being sued.
Sue the venue. Don't sue them.
Yeah, but like they,
enticing.
It was for encouragement of enticing of violence.
Oh,
the reason why, why do you think they target Travis Scott and Drake? Because they're the most.
Yeah, because they're the biggest. True.
But I'm telling you, this whole thing's gonna blow over. Not like it's now, but I got a feeling now. Every time you go to like one of those concerts, not just Travis Scott, but like if you go like to an AC/DC concert, Metallica,
like a huge one. Yeah.
Yeah, like now security is gonna be on top of everything. They're gonna, just like.
I bet they're gonna make you sign waivers. Like, hey, if you could die,
it's not our fault. They're gonna start doing that shit.
I bet that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna be like, all right, you want to sue us? You're gonna have to sign shit to come in here.
It's like COVID, bro. COVID. I mean, but the thing was, I think on tickets they usually say that everything will be fine.
Yeah.
Again.
And inciting violence is a strong word. Like they'd have to be for them to win that. The Travis and Drake would have to be like, yeah, step on each other, fucking kill each other. Then they would win.
I do think Drake will be. I think Drake's gonna be let go. I think Travis though is gonna be a big problem because if you watch some of his stuff. If you see some of his videos back then when he was doing live performance of Astro World or just concerts, like, dude, he would tell people, "Hey, get the mosh pits going," and like, and he would tell people like,
yeah, that might get him in trouble.
I think Drake's gonna be okay, but Travis is probably gonna be. Yeah. He's already paying for the funerals, but like, dude, I don't know how.
Maybe he should stick to virtual ones, dude. Fuck that.
Back to Zoom calls.
Yeah, like honestly, just to be safe. I mean, he's in some deep water. I mean. It's not good at all. I mean, he does encourage mosh pits. That's true. That's not that the people that are like, suing him are gonna be like, yeah, dude, he encourages it. Like he encourages.
I don't want mosh pits to end. I think mosh pits are the biggest.
It's fun. Yeah, if they're done right, it's fun.
Yeah, but you gotta realize that there's a fucking limitation to how these performers will do it, and Travis Scott's. This is basically one of the worst ones I've seen so far that killed.
This is like the first time that this has happened, and I don't remember the last time something like this happened.
Metallica. If you watch,
Metallica.
And when they were in Russia, they were like, they didn't entice violence, but like, dude, like fucking, they performed in Russia.
They would have like hundreds of thousands of people, huh? Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Huge. Yeah, that's crazy. That must be the craziest kind of concerts, honestly.
I think Michael Jackson. I think if I'm not wrong, I think Michael Jackson also like sent people to the hospital, but they were fainting.
Oh, it's true. Fainting.
Just looking
at him. Looking at him, they're fainting.
Damn.
Dude, like I've seen pictures of like ACD and Metallica concerts. There's literally like, as far as your eye can see, there's people. I'm like, God damn, that's like 100,000 people right there.
Fucking like, DMX and at the DMX performed at one, I think venue, was it Woodstock? I think
it was Woodstock, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That's huge.
Was it Woodstock 99?
Yeah, that one, bro. That was beautiful.
That's a beautiful thing.
One guy performed there.
Yeah, but all in all, I hope there's probably gonna be more regulation for venues, especially for people like as big as Travis and Drake and J. Cole and all those giant names. They're gonna fix something, because that's terrible, but that's awful. But next up, Aaron Rodgers with the fucking vaccine.
Yeah,
this is something I heard. Joe Rogan actually exposed this because he talked to Aaron. He said that the reason Aaron didn't get it is because he's actually allergic to something in it. That's why he didn't get the vaccine.
That's what I was wondering about too.
Yeah, so if that's the case, then what's the problem? I don't understand. He can't take it. The CDC itself says if you're allergic to something in it, you can't take it.
I think the issue was that the NFL and him knew, and I don't know the narrative of what's happened, but apparently like they hid it. He lied, basically saying that I got it. That's what they're saying. So basically, this brings up another question. I'm like, dude. He lied about not getting the vaccine.
Yeah, you shouldn't lie about it.
And the NFL probably knew about it. Yeah. They had the NFL had to have known about this shit. Like, come on, bro.
I mean, if they should have just been honest. I don't understand why he would lie. I don't understand.
Well, NFL
maybe it's to not get hate. Yeah. Like, dude, he's allergic. The NFL should be like, yeah, Aaron Rodgers is allergic to it, so you can't get it. We're just gonna have him regularly COVID tested. And that's it. That's the end of story.
And he also said too which he was a bad thing. He said, "Oh, I'm immune to it." Why would you say that?
What the fuck?
He said that. Like
he sounds mad. He sounds mad.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Why would you say that in that type of situation?
He's like trolling at that point.
Well, oh my God. Aaron's not good into politics. He don't want to give politics to
political. Yeah.
Yeah, it's how it is. But in this situation, like, dude, you lied, and I'm surprised. No offense. Well, he's been suspended for he's not playing for 2 games, but you think he's gonna get the white privilege treatment personally?
Nah. I mean, if anything,
if he doesn't get suspended, bro, then this is dude, they're gonna give.
They might. I think they're gonna punish him for that. For lying.
They have to punish him. This is not good because one, he was in different cities and he was not.
The lying part's not okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know why he couldn't be honest. Just tell him you're allergic. What's the problem? I don't understand.
Well, he did. Well, the problem is he told him too late. He didn't tell him he should have been honest in the beginning.
That's his fault then. It's his fault.
It's his. But in this situation, I would just personally suspension. I think would be the best option.
Here's the thing about it. I think as far as vaccine, everyone should have liberty to choose, but a business has liberty to let you work or not. So if you don't get it, you can't work. That's their right to do it. It's your right to not get it. But you're gonna get fired or get in trouble. It's liberty.
The whole Kyrie incident. Kyrie's refusing to take the shot. But
they're not gonna let him play. Fine his ass.
Yeah, you don't have to take a shot, but guess what? Your ass is now on the line, and now most likely you're gonna end up being traded.
And that's fair to me. That's fair.
That's fair. Yeah. I do think it's not the end for Aaron Rodgers. I think they gotta find a vaccine for the take.
They're probably gonna make him get COVID tested all the time, every day.
I would just do that. You don't want to get the vaccine? Okay, we're gonna COVID test you.
Yeah, it's if you're allergic, you gotta get tested every day. I mean, that's fair enough, I guess.
Hey, damn, I took the vaccine yesterday. I was like, I'm good. I'm like, bro, I got a 3-mile run, so I'm good.
But I like Aaron. I hope everything works out. But last topic for you comic book fans, the new movie that's almost out next month. Will Spider-Man No Way Home be a success or flop? That's a good question. It has it seems like people. Yeah, let's be honest.
Here's the thing though, I put this down because did you guys see the Eternals that just came out recently?
Oh, that one looks
it got some bad reviews so far. Not to say that
I feel like they just forced that movie out. To be honest,
that's what I'm saying. But like, I got a strong feeling. Not to say this.
People. It's Spider-Man we're talking about here.
I know Spider-Man will always be great, but here's the thing though, like the hype of it, they keep hyping it up.
Yeah.
It's like Eternals. Eternals was like the most hyped up movie. Like, oh my god, this movie's gonna be good because it's gonna.
The only thing with Eternals marketing wise is, in my opinion, it's not that known to the casual viewer. Like, what's an Eternal? Like, the casual Marvel fan won't know what that is.
I didn't know who the Eternals were.
I knew what they were because I'm in the comics, but someone that doesn't really watch comics but does like Marvel movies, they're probably gonna be like, I don't give a shit about that movie. I don't know what that's about. But Spider-Man, everyone's like, oh fuck, Spider-Man. So it's gonna be. Plus, they have the old Dr. Octopus dude. Oh god.
He's just one character we've seen so far, but like the thing
like,
let's be honest. The part where he said, "Hello, Peter." I was like, oh god damn, when that happened. Dude, that was
too, but here's the thing though, like I want this film to succeed. But the problem is when you hype up a movie like this, especially Spider-Man, especially a third one, which I don't know if y'all pay attention, there was a third one.
They hyped up Endgame and that shit turned out to be
okay, what about Spider-Man 3 with the Sam Raimi one? Did you all want to see that one?
That one was it was cool. It was cool, I guess.
But
wait, which Spider-Man? Which one?
The Sam Raimi.
The one with Tobey Maguire.
Oh.
It was good. It wasn't like amazing.
Like, the thing about this is they hyped up the movie. They hyped it up like, oh, we're gonna have Sandman, we're gonna have Green Goblin, we're gonna have Venom was a wasted potential when that movie came out.
Absolutely, yeah, it kind of was.
The thing is, I'm having a strong reminders, bro, that this film.
I did like the Black Spider-Man suit though. That shit was.
When the Black Spider-Man, when Peter wore the fucking Black Spider-Man suit,
that
I was
was
like,
fucking sick. That was sick.
Now the thing about this one is. It's conclusion of this whole Spider-Man trilogy with Tom Holland. Apparently, it's gonna be a lot, but I'm pretty sure.
Of course,
I'm pretty sure they're gonna keep him for a while because
they should try. They should try.
Yeah, like keep Tom Holland, dude. The problem is that if you when you end this Spider-Man, like who's next? Like
it's been like fucking 3 Spider-Mans, dude. Come on.
They're like, dude, and the main point was to solidify that this was going to be like the main Spider-Man.
Yeah, like the next generation of Marvel movies.
Which I don't mind. I think Tom's not a bad Spider-Man.
He's not bad.
He's the problem I have with Tom Holland is because they made him too cool. Like
the thing is, he's too young looking. Like he's too small to ever look like Spider-Man grew up. He's like small. Like Tobey Maguire. Toby looks grown. Like he's like, I'm the shit now. Grown.
But Toby's Spider-Man worked because they made him like the comic books. They made him like the Dorothy.
That one was like the closest to the comics, honestly.
And apparently he was 27 when he did that. I was like, God damn, you look hella young. Yeah,
27
really and you're inside that movie. God
yeah, like Tom looks like 15 years old for the rest of his life. He looks like really tiny. That's problem.
I think the main point too is they're trying to keep because the Spider-Man never grows up. From the comic books they make him older, but like
Peter,
they always market Spider-Man as like a teenager. That's the whole.
Like, eventually, we're gonna want to see him mature. Like I don't want to see him as a fucking kid. Tom doesn't have that look to look like a man. Like, you have to put on like a lot of muscle.
For Toby, it worked because
for Toby,
they met him in high school, then in college, and then
it worked.
As an adult.
It worked really good. Yeah.
Now to keep this rolling, like I just feel again.
I want him stuck up by his web.
And the thing about this movie is they're just saying, hey, we're gonna have all your old characters coming back, and I'm like. If I'm correct, the Sinister Six was supposedly gonna. I thought they were gonna be in this movie. Which the
next villains, they might, because they have Dr. Octopus. I think they're gonna bring back the old Green Goblin.
Scorpion's supposed to be
Scorpion.
In this one too.
That means they have to bring Electro. I think Electro has to be there. Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx.
They keep adding more characters. I'm like, dude, like
Green Goblin might be in it.
Oh, dude, if he is, I'm gonna be fucking.
There's a poster that's.
They showed his grenades.
There's a part where they show his laugh, and apparently it's him. Like
but apparently, and then there's also too. They've shown the poster that he's in the movie, so like he's gonna be in it. But now,
yes.
But here's the thing. Again, too, we don't know what Green Goblin they're using. They might be using Willem Dafoe. They might be using the other Green Goblin
from the Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, not to say that this film. I got a strange feeling. The film might do. Average. It's gonna make its money back. It might do average. But
it has like a really hard. It has a lot of pressure on it because it's being really hyped up. Yeah. Endgame is hard to top. So the point is every big movie has to be topped. It's gonna be hard to top Endgame, dude. You have to make an amazing movie. We'll see.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe
now here's the thing. Will this movie beat Infinity War and Endgame. That's
gonna be hard. That's gonna be hard.
I'm saying it's gonna be hard. You're adding but again, they're hyping it up so much. I just hope this film does well. I want this film to do well.
Hopefully it does. Hopefully it does.
And but here's the thing: if it flops, bro, it's gonna be one of the worst flops ever. Like,
it's gonna be like it better not go like Justice League did.
Justice League was. Which one? Which one? The first one or the the Zack Snyder cut? Okay,
both of them. Both of them.
You didn't like Zack Snyder?
It had potential, but Darkseid came out like one time. What the fuck is that? Like I want to see him fight.
The Snyder. I think the Snyder.
It was better. It was better. It was better.
Way better. That's what should have came out. But
they could have made it better. Even like they fight Darkseid. Joker was there. I was like, oh, fuck yeah. And he didn't. He had one clip of him saying something to Batman. I think Batman's like, after this, I'm gonna fucking kill you, right, or some shit like that. I forgot what happened.
Again, DC is having their own issues right now.
DC's been shitty for years. I mean, the real movies, yeah.
We need bring back Static Shock. I want Static Shock movie. Give me that Static Shock movie, bro. Like it's gonna happen.
And DC really needs to. The only good pieces are probably Wonder Woman with Gal Gadot. I like her. And
the first Wonder Woman film was good. I love that movie.
I love the movie. And then I think Aquaman's good enough. He's cool. The actor.
Aquaman's cool. Batman. Again, we're having.
I think they're gonna have a new one with fucking Robert Pattinson.
Batman, bro. A new
trailer.
I like the fit.
The fit's cool, but the trailer's like.
It's too. I feel like the problem with DC and how I feel.
I don't mind the Riddler. I like the
Riddler.
It's fine.
Yeah.
But the whole.
I like that as rated R.
Yeah, we needed that. But I think the whole dark, edgy shit that DC does, like, dude, like, we need to, like, step it up and make it better because...
Well, that's what they're good at, mostly.
Yeah, they can. Well, DC, I think, is better at making animated films.
Because
their animated films have killed it. Like, dude,
absolutely.
But when it comes to live action, it's usually hit or miss.
They drop it. Yeah, they drop the ball. Like, yeah.
Dude, Teen Titans was good. They did the whole Justice League on animated. Like, dude, they can make a good animated film, but it's just when they do live actions, they just...
Christian Bale said that he likes Robert Pattinson as the new Batman. Because he's
he probably got exclusive rights to see his character in action.
Probably, for sure.
I'm saying, bro, like, of course, Christian Bale, bro. Christian Bale, I think Christian Bale was probably, in the 2000s era, he was the better Batman.
He was a good Batman.
Oh,
I didn't like the voice, but yeah.
As Batman, he likes him.
Yeah. Robert Pattinson looks cool. Like, he looks cool for the part. I just hope that it's done well. Like, if it's done like Joker style, like the new Joker, I would like that. Like dark.
I just think it's been a while since we've seen this guy become a vampire since Twilight.
I just wish like they had another actor, low key, but who knows? Maybe Robert would do a good job.
Yeah, I would have loved.
I do wonder though, when this Batman movie comes out, I wonder like towards the end we're gonna get like a Joker cameo.
Oh fuck, that'd be amazing, dude. I'll be so lit.
Oh, is this Batman connected with the DC universe, or is it connected with a different?
I think there's like some things I read that it's possible that it's connected to the Joker, the new one.
If it's connected with, I mean, if it's which Joker though, we're talking Joaquin.
The new one. Joaquin. Yeah, fuck Leto. That guy's trash. Up Joker.
Dude, he is fucking. Dude, get Leto out of here, bro. If he's gonna be Morbius. Like, bro, make him Morbius in Marvel. Get him out of here.
Yeah. Get his ass out of there, bro.
It worked for Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds was Green Lantern. Then
now he's like a spectacular Deadpool, like amazing Deadpool. Yeah, but yeah, guys, that movie we gotta watch that one, bro. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch and like I will fucking if I got to watch it, but it better not.
We'll tell you what. We'll give you our review on it, and we're gonna tell you how good it is, and we'll probably be spoilers, but we'll let you know. Yeah. Maybe we'll give a non-spoiler and a spoiler. I'm gonna watch it the first day.
Did you guys watch Venom by any chance? Them too?
Oh, I know the ending, but yes.
Did you watch it, Jay?
It was cool.
See the ending of it, dude. Like
it was like a little dragged out, but it was cool.
It took. I mean, honestly, the film was kind of
the ending though was cool.
The ending was good.
It took a long time for them to.
I like the little fight scene. Yeah.
The MCU, it took this long, bro. It took them this long to put him in MCU. Like, yes.
About damn time.
About damn time. How they did it though. I liked it. He was watching TV. He was chilling, and then. You see on the news.
That's what I'm saying. This movie, like,
that was sick.
Venom is now. People are saying too. He might make a cameo in the Spider-Man.
Oh hell yes!
That would be amazing too. If we can get Venom and them in the same movie,
I'm praying Tobey Maguire's there. That's what I'm praying for.
And here's the thing too. I think Tobey might not show up, bro.
Man.
I have to get ready for that, bro.
Yeah, because we haven't seen any snip of him at all. Like any.
There was a leak on TikTok, but.
If Toby's saying, we have to see because I think Toby knowing him and just this, that's the only reason why I'm gonna watch the movie because if Toby shows up. If he
I
doesn't
really,
show up,
really hope he does.
I'm gonna be devastated. I'm like, fuck.
I imagine what he's gonna say to the new Peter. He's like, Peter, we gotta take him down. And they're talking about Dr. Octopus or something. That'd be fucking sick.
Well, look. Remember when Dr. Octopus said, "Hello, Peter"?
Yeah, that was sick.
He doesn't know the Tom Holland.
Yeah, so maybe imagine it is fucking Toby. I'll be like, oh shit. I'll be like fucking lit, dude.
Oh,
What if like Jamie Leto's Electro, the Dr. Octopus, the original fucking what's his name? Green Goblin. Who else is there? Yeah, the Scorpion. Who else is part of the Sinister Six?
Michael Key. He plays the Vulture.
Vulture, yeah. And then there's one more. I forgot who the other guy is. There's 6. So Scorpion, Dr. Octopus.
They've only introduced like a couple of the characters. You haven't all. I think too. Apparently Mysterio's gonna be in, which I'm like, what? Mysterio? He died.
That's true. I think he is dead.
Imagine
all of them come together and they fight the Spider-Mans. I'll be like, oh fuck, like fucking. That'll be a fucking. That might top M game, maybe. It'll be hard though.
If Tom Holland spoils his movie, bro, I'm gonna fucking kill him. Like, bro,
that motherfucker needs to keep his mouth shut.
He spoils everything, bro. He fucking spoils everything.
I think they don't even give him like the script anymore until the day of because he keeps fucking spoiling.
Dude,
you motherfucker!
It's like Marvel Studios like, are you fucking serious, dude?
There's also speculation too. I'm just this is my last thing on this, but like the whole speculation too is that Tom Holland wants $15 million to stay as Spider-Man, which I think.
Oh man,
give him the money, bro. I think $15 million is fair.
It's fair for someone as big as him. Yeah.
Yeah, keep him, bro. I mean, he's not Iron Man, but fuck, like,
it's gonna be hard to be Iron Man.
If you're gonna be the face of Marvel, hey, give him $15 million, and then I think pretty sure he's gonna ask for more because I think he's been Spider-Man for like 4 movies, right? He was in War. Yeah, so keep
War.
15, and he's only asking for 15 to 20 mil. I think that's fair.
That's fair to me.
Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah.
But yeah, guys, that's our topics. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments or leave them. Join the Discord and leave them. We have a channel made for it. But hope you guys enjoyed that podcast.
Yeah.
A lot of the questions you guys asked anime-wise were tough. We try to give our best takes.
Yeah.
Again, they're all pretty much debatable. Besides, I think Tsunade and Tobirama. If you're a combat sports fans, leave your questions too. I didn't see very many of those, but we will answer those too. We like talking about that shit too.
Yeah, we love that.
And even current events. But yeah, guys, we hope you guys enjoyed. And we're going to catch you in the next fucking podcast. Peace out, folks.
Peace.